So say say you met the love of your life. All right. They check all your boxes. They believe in the same causes you do. They have that physical appearance that you like. They're a fucking cat boy. They have a big dick aura, fat pussy, whatever you like. But
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 yeah.
they have the exact same name as one of your parents. So like
Oh, fuck.
What? That's fine.
Oh, that's so
You can call them
gross.
something
As long
else.
as it's not the last name, am I right, guys?
That was funny. Good at.
That's really funny. But they're getting a nickname.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right?
saying. Yeah, like my mom's name is Jennifer. Fuck it, they're Jen. That's fine. I can rock with that. That's fine by me. Fucking
okay.
Jenny. I mean,
Rename
I guess
them.
for me, I got options, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Ask them what their middle name is.
They're getting a nickname or a middle name.
Bro, I'm not about to do my partner like they did me on my like fucking AYSO soccer team. All right, they're not becoming
did
their
they
fucking
do?
middle name because there's a like another version of
Oh,
them out
that
there.
sucks.
Parker? Or what?
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
Parker. I
fucking
think Parker's a badass name though.
Dude,
yeah.
you were the middle namer though. That's the beta. That's not the alpha.
I know, I know. I was not the alpha. He was way better too. They liked him better
Oh
too.
no.
Like he was just the better Kyle. They're like, all right, he can be Kyle. Fuck this.
No,
I mean, we'll just call him
no.
number 2, I guess.
They had
No.
like a soccer competition. Person that makes most goals gets to keep their first name. Loser has to keep their middle
Fucking might as well have been my dude. Goddamn.
name.
Yeah, well, that was funny as fuck. In hindsight, it's funny as fuck.
After all the pain.
Yeah,
If I tweet about that later, Kyle, don't get offended.
I won't. It's alright. He broke his leg and then he was off the team, and then I was Kyle again.
Also, remember,
Kyle?
Fuck nerd.
More than you, right?
remember I told you that kid
What's up?
responded to my tweet? There's this kid that responded to my tweet.
Nah, you didn't tell me that.
Well, there's this kid that responded to my tweet because I was
Wow.
like, "Oh, I'm looking for a shawty," and he was like, "A," and then right after that, I
He
tweeted,
said,
"No."
fuck. Oh shit.
I said no, and then he deleted his response.
Oh, he deleted it too. That's funny.
I mean, was he cute though?
Fuck no. That's why I said no.
Yeesh. Wow. Tragic.
Okay. Oh, question. Did,
Yeah.
did you guys know that Pog means passion orange guava as well?
Yes.
Did you?
I don't know
Kyle?
any other definition other than fucking poggers in the chat, bro.
I'm actually really
Yeah.
upset at you, Ina, because I posted that on my story the other day. I posted gamer juice, but it was Pog flavor.
Oh, and now I get it. Yep. Did not get that until now. I was making fun of Johnny yesterday because he was like, "Ooh, they have Pog here," and I was like, "That's a gamer term. It's not juice."
You should be saying that. I play Overwatch a couple times. I can say that.
Yeah. Stop appropriating our culture.
don't get gamer culture, Lawrence. The fuck? She's just as valid a gamer girl.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you.
We don't gatekeep here.
We don't.
We can all be pieces of shit together. It's amazing. Right.
All right, you guys ready to? I never know how to transition out of this small talk into just starting it. Besides, all
I
right.
think you're doing it.
You guys good to go? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold
my
on, I'm gonna
smoothie's a
open my
little
sheet.
Too sweet and it makes me sad, but I'm ready.
What are you drinking?
White gummy from Jumbo.
Actually, are you all cool if I go grab a drink real quick? I'll be
Go
like
for it.
2 seconds.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about alcoholic beverage? He left.
Damn, should I add vodka to this?
Because I bought.
What
I
is
bought,
it?
I bought some beers.
It's a smoothie.
Actually, vodka and that sounds good.
Ooh, vodka in a smoothie? Hmm.
What's a margarita?
Tequila in a smoothie.
Blended juice.
I'm not gonna have this argument. I'm still kind of sick though. I'm pretty sure drinking is like the absolute thing you're not supposed to do. When
You're
sick.
running alcohol through your system. You're cleansing your insides.
You are a bad influence, my friend. you just wanna drink and you want someone to drink with.
Well, we'll see what Kyle comes back with. If it's alcoholic, then I can't let him drink by himself. That'd be rude.
I hope it's alcoholic so that I don't get.
Yeah, that would be a rude host thing to do as DM.
This is me. I'm like, no, I shouldn't drink. My parents are gonna be pissed if they come home and I'm drunk. Actually.
Don't get drunk. You can drink but not get drunk. It's called put it down.
Are you guys, since it's you and Kyle that are drinking, you should cheers to International Men's Day, am I right?
Absolutely not.
Carla, leave. I already drank my beer today, so I was hungover for a little bit. I'm over it now.
Nice.
You guys have ginormous CS brains. Do you mind if I ask you a question before we start?
Go for it.
And if you tell me I have a big brain again.
Your guys' brains
kidding.
are
What's
so big. Wow. How does ping work? What the fuck is that?
Like you're pinging like a server? Or what are you
Yeah, like,
trying
what
to
is
do?
it-
What's the context?
Like, what does it mean? Alright, so the ping on our internet is really high. Our speeds are still there. Like 500 up, but then... No, 500 down, like 5 up, but our ping is like 300.
It's essentially
You
the
guys know what it calls
responsiveness.
that?
Packet loss.
So,
I don't know, to be honest. I don't
Is that
know.
a beer, Kyle?
I hated networks, so.
I don't remember even
like-
learning about that.
There you
I know
go,
how to like
Lauren.
ping a
someone's-
server, but I didn't know the speed.
You got the
Kyle?
green light,
Okay.
Lauren.
Kyle, you didn't say you were gonna get a beer, and you didn't go like, "Hey, does anyone want to join me?" So that's kind of rude. So.
Oh, well, virtually I didn't know the etiquette was there. I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I am getting...
I was
a
using you as an
beer.
excuse to get one myself. I'll be back.
Okay.
I know. I'm gonna tell you. Now that Lawrence is gone, I'm gonna go spiritual talk on you.
Go ahead.
So I just got this herb mix. It's like lavender.
Herb mix.
No, for real. It's like lavender, rose petals, mugwort, lavender, a bunch of other
Ooh.
holy basil. It's like all like natural herbs. And
Mhm.
It's supposed to help you lucid dream.
Ooh, let me know if that worked. I heard mugwort is supposed to.
Yeah.
Bro,
But-
just do DMT.
Chill.
Five
I feel like lucid dreaming gives you too much power. You have too much control. Sometimes you just want to know what your subconscious is thinking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes I just want to be chased by someone trying to kill me, dude. Sometimes you just need that, you feel?
Just had closer to a nightmare, actually, but
What was your nightmare?
What about?
I don't
You
remember.
weren't friends with us anymore? That
no.
sounds like a nightmare.
I don't remember.
Nice. I mean, she did say nightmare.
I mean, it wasn't like a nightmare where I woke up and I was like scared. It's just a bad dream. I have like bad dreams, but it's not to the point where I'm like afraid to go to sleep. Like it's just like, oh, I just had a bad dream. I have good dreams
Mhm.
sometimes.
I used to make my mom like every night I'd whisper in her ear, "You promise that I won't have a bad dream," and then like she'd pinky promise me every night. But this evolved to me writing on index cards. I'd write the whole thing. I'd prepare them ahead of time, and I'd make her sign it like a contract. Like I'm not gonna have a bad dream tonight, and she'd sign it.
That's funny as fuck. Very on brand and like super ridiculous too.
Yeah, because my parents are lawyers.
No offense.
They're
I mean
like-
this in the nicest way possible. You sounded like a handful. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I'm getting from this story.
I was super.
Dude,
super
if my
sweet,
kids like
hands
sign
off.
this contract,
Lawrence,
I'm sure.
so
Sorry, I
I'm-
was a pain in the ass too.
I have to like blow my nose sometimes, but I don't want to do it on camera. What should I do? Should I like peek my head out? Should I mute my camera? Should I
Just
put
pick your nose.
You can
Just put it so like just your nose is like out of frame, and then just like blow a snot rocket, dude. Yeah.
Just go out of frame.
My
And no one will
God.
notice.
And if you want to mute, you can mute.
Oh yeah, obviously the mute I meant for camera.
Can you make like a
That's too bad.
CG version of Carla to replace her whenever she wipes her nose?
Wait, I want to be.
Thanks,
I want to make a VTuber.
Should we? Should we do one episode as VTubers?
That would be so cool.
That would be pretty cool. Into another dimension. It's immersion within immersion.
Holy shit.
Apparently, there's D&D video games. I didn't know that. They're like role-playing games that follow the rules of D&D.
World of Warcraft.
Nah, not well. There's ones where they follow the rules like almost to exactly. Not like you're running around. And there are different classes.
My mom used to.
It's, like, super
My
tough.
mom used to work for a family
That's cool.
that was World of Warcraft addicts, and it would get really bad.
What do you mean?
Like the whole family was World of Warcraft addicts. Like the whole, like mom, dad, sister, and brother, and they just spent all day on the computer. They were like gaining weight really quickly, and like they would get fights over it. It was really bad.
Dude, that's a gamer family. Oh, that's
Mhm.
funny. They probably thought that was gonna be like a super cute and like neat activity, and then it turned like toxic because video games.
Mm-hmm.
We should try it.
Remember for
Yeah,
Christmas they
dude.
would
I
give
can't.
each
I
other
can't wait to make
things.
family toxic.
I think it would be a pretty
in-game
cool.
shit. Like they would be like, "Oh, mom, okay, open up your computer. For this Christmas season, I grinded and I got you this mount."
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm not even joking. Okay, and now I expose myself. But like while I was playing WoW, there was this family who's doing the same shit. They're like, we're grinding for my mom, and they were like working together to try to like get her this
Aw.
mount. And it was
Like
like,
it sounds
"Aw,"
really
they're
cute.
helping out their mom until they're like beefing and like
Yeah.
not showering. that's
Oh.
that's what their problem. I think you were there, Lawrence. The one time I'm like, all right, I'm gonna devote a day to being as fucking gamer as possible, and I played that shit for like spent like 6-7 hours on a raid. That was
Which-
disgusting. Never again.
Oh,
But it wasn't.
right. Okay, are you still playing it?
I ends up, which is crazy because my friend is super fucking generous and got us like the next expansion too. Like she didn't buy it recently when she bought it for us 6 months ago. I came with the next expansion. But she stopped playing, so it's like the person that bought the game is not interested in it, and neither is the rest of my friend group because like there's a bunch of new patch stuff you have to deal with, which for some people is fun, but this group that I play with, not the girl that bought it, but like her boyfriend, who's my friend. Anyways, they're very like try hard, min max, like I have a fucking spreadsheet with like everything possible. I'm gonna have like the best damage for like blah 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 blah. So it's like they didn't
Oh.
want to have to redo that for the whole new game. But honestly, I think if we just experienced the game together and had fun, it'd be fun. But it's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to play World
Is-
of Warcraft. I just don't have
Yeah.
the computer strong enough for it.
You do.
Oh.
I fucking guarantee it, dude. It can run on a toaster, no?
Is
it's
there a
pretty- it's PS
tutorial?
It looks PS2 as fuck in terms of graphics.
Or is there like a trial? Like a free trial?
My computer froze. My computer froze completely on Doki Doki Literature Club.
Alright. Never mind. Disclaimer. Okay. Lawrence.
Never mind. Let's get Carla a toaster because it can run on toasters. Right?
Alright, what we're not gonna do is roast my computer. She's still my baby, alright?
But you can buy a better baby.
You can buy
I'm a list of things to do when I get a job, alright? Actually, no. I think I'll still keep this for a while, even if I do it. I love my. That's
You
my
can- you
motherfucking
can-
baby.
You can make a really, like, not really cheap, but like you can make a console-priced computer that can run stuff like that pretty
Oh, hell yeah, I'm
easily.
getting a
And all
gaming
of it started,
PC.
all this started with me asking about ping. Sorry about that, Lawrence.
No worries.
I
I didn't have
personally
like a
didn't know
serious
whatever.
answer for you.
Okay, well that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
I remember last week when I was eating soup. As soon as I pulled the soup out, Lawrence muted me.
The recording, dude.
Was it really bad?
I mean, I don't.
She
I don't.
muted her
I don't.
chip chewing.
I don't mute for no reason. So
Wait, did she mute herself for the chips, or did Lawrence
she
do it?
muted herself.
I
She
don't
muted
know.
herself.
I
Oh,
muted
okay.
myself.
I was gonna fucking die. Okay.
Yeah, that would
Anyways.
be so funny. She's in the middle of like a D&D move, just mute.
Power, it's going to his head, man.
I asked Carla a question. Oh, so what would Azula do now? And then I just mute her as she talks.
Yeah. I could see how she would do that. Next person.
You have to hit her with the Carla, you're muted.
Ah, I'm excited
Yeah,
for tonight.
Me
Or
too.
the rest of
Crazy
tonight.
ass witches, dude. I was so mad last week.
That it had to come to an end.
All right, you guys ready to pick it back up?
Yeah, I'm just grabbing a chocolate. But I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay. Carla, what happened last session?
Let me pull up my notes.
Made a werewolf friend. His name is not Jacob.
From what I remember, we fought a pack of wolves. We thought they were werewolves after, but we found out they were just regular wolves. We started walking, and then we found a waterfall, and there was like dead bodies behind it. And Arielle washed the bodies. I touched the bodies. Turns out they're just regular bodies also. Then we kept walking, and we found a werewolf. We we tried to get information, which didn't work out. And then we got to the windmill, and there's like cackling, and we get there, and there's like a bucket of blood. It smells bad. And then we go upstairs, and there's witches dancing, and a little kid in a box.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, after being ambushed by a pack of wolves, the fallen sirens take a quick break to have some wolf barbecue before finally returning on the road headed west for Vallaki. They arrived at the Sare Falls, but on a whim decided to part the waterfall down the middle, revealing a pile of corpses behind it. After some investigation and paid respects, they continued through the winding valleys of Barovia. As they passed through, they found a disheveled, unconscious, and shaggy man named Lazlo, who asserted that he definitely isn't a werewolf. The fallen sirens adopted the werewolf as their own and made him join them. Finally, in the afternoon, they arrived at Granny Morgantha's windmill, only to find the first couple floors empty. Upon further inspection, they find two women on the second floor dancing and cackling as children cry in cages. So, Arielle, you had just peeked into this third floor and see these women kind of like dancing and like laughing, and you see in these cages two children like kind of crying. What do you want to
I
do?
think to myself, that must be Gertrude. I pull out the doll. I'm like, oh, should I throw it at her? No. I put it back in my pocket. And then I'm like, and then I try to use a spell. And I'm going to try to use, okay, I'm going to try to use sleep.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and roll the dice.
Okay, sorry, I have to double check. It's roll 5d8. Okay. So I roll it 5 times, right?
D8 5 times, correct.
7, 6, 7, 6, 8, 4, 7, 6, 8, 4, 7, 7.
Those are just some good rolls.
8, 4, 7, 7, 6, 8, 4, 7. Okay, so that's 32.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. As you cast sleep in this room, you notice the women stop singing and stop dancing, and they kind of notice something. And you notice that the effect isn't taking hold of them, but as you look in the cages, you hear the cries stop from the cages. The children stop crying, and they both just kind of like lull and doze and fall back.
No.
I would also like to say that in order for me to use my sleep spell, I have to sing a lullaby, and that's just flavor.
Mhm.
But I want that to have been happening, but
Okay.
only those that are affected can hear it.
Mm.
Can that happen? No,
I
can
don't
they
know if
have to say it out
necessarily
loud?
works that way.
Fine.
So I want everyone at this point to roll initiative for me.
Oh shit!
guys.
They heard us.
I pretend to be asleep.
I got a 3.
20. I rolled 20 plus 1. 21.
Got 22.
Damn, you're nutty.
3, 21 for Azula.
The rolls are
22.
good this week. I started off last week with a nat 1.
Some would say we're on a roll.
But
Not me. Not me. I wouldn't say that because that's so lame. Arielle said that.
There it is. All right. Let's see. Oh, let me erase this then. I'm trying a different program, so let's see how this works.
Which one
out.
is Granny Morgantha?
We haven't identified that. But
don't we recognize her?
But to you, neither of these two look recognizable.
Oh.
All right. Arielle. Well, wait. Arielle did 22 or Azula did 22?
Did 22.
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to do?
I use fuck it. Should I just kill him now? I don't know what to do. She's torn. She doesn't want to hurt them yet. She just instead will insult them with vicious mockery.
What do you say?
I say, might be wearing skin suits, but at least moisturize your elbows.
Okay.
Oh shit, they got some crusty ass elbows. Got him!
Is that a spell attack or does it just inflict damage?
Arielle's ruthless.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Is that a spell attack or does that just inflict damage?
It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
of wisdom 12.
So which one are you directing this insult to?
The one with the big forehead.
Okay.
I should have just said that. Oh, I'm an idiot.
So wisdom saving throw. And it has to be what?
12.
It kind of laughs at your insult and it appears to have no effect on her. She's been around a long time. She's probably heard worse.
Yeah.
Azula, what do you want to do?
Tell with the way that she moisturizes. She's definitely heard worse.
Can I do a check? Can I see if the little girl looks like her mom, or potentially her mom, the crying lady who we ran into?
So that would require you to go up and take some of your movement to at least get beside Arielle to look. Do you want to go up and? Okay. So right now, you just know that there's a commotion taking place upstairs, and
got it.
and that I don't know if Arielle necessarily told everyone downstairs what's going on.
Okay. So,
But I said this must be Gertrude. Out loud.
Okay, so you know that there must be a child or Gertrude. What Arielle assumes Gertrude is upstairs.
So if I ask questions, would that be my action?
It might be, yeah. Well, unless
Okay,
it's,
I'm gonna
unless it's
run
brief,
up.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna take a peek, and I'm gonna see there's kids in cages, and I'm gonna look at Arielle and try to decipher her face and see if it gives me a look of if I should attack or not.
And yeah, you can tell it's pretty much going down at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action first. Hold I'm gonna use my bonus action first, and I'm going to use my Crimson Right. It's take a D4 of damage to add an extra D4 of damage to my weapon.
Okay.
Where's my D4? Oh, it's over there. D4. So I took 3 damage. And then I'm going to, that was for my crossbow, and I'm going to shoot at Miss Big Forehead.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Not big money, I rolled a 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, the arrow, like the close combat, she's kind of like moving around and dancing, and as you try to shoot your arrow, it goes into the barrel right behind her. Is that going to conclude your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At this point, the woman with the big forehead goes first, and kind of like amused by your insult, Arielle, she goes, "You would make quite a many pies," and then that is her version of vicious mockery. So you need to succeed on a wisdom saving throw as well.
As an insult, I'd be like, oh yeah, I mean, you guys do make youth and laughter pies. I can see why. Does not
Damn,
feel
I
like
think
it'd be a
she's
disadvantage.
calling you a little thick, bro.
Oh, that's what it was? Oh, I thought she was saying I looked really youthful. Okay. Wait, what do I need to succeed? What?
Wisdom saving throw of 12.
Where's my wisdom? So I just click. So that means with my wisdom modifier, right?
Yeah.
You have saving throw modifiers, though.
Oh, do I use my saving throw one, or do I use my wisdom one at the top?
Saving throw. Because it's coming at you.
Oh, well, 10.
Yeah, and so you take damage yourself. Let's see how much that does.
Ooh, after how many pies I would came out of nowhere.
Oh, that was all of 4 HP. So you take 4 psychic damage to that.
I'm not used to people saying mean things about my weight.
Okay, the other one kind of laughs and then just disappears.
Disappears?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So, it's Irina's turn, and she goes, "What's going on up there?"
I yell down, there are 2 witches here. They have children captive. One just escaped.
Okay. And then, so for Irina's turn, let's see. Yeah, she's just gonna stand toward the base of the stairs, kind of like in between here, and just keep at the ready. Lazlo will let's see what he'll do. Let's see, sorry. Okay. Lazlo just starts like smelling around to see if he can gather some sort of hint of trouble. And yeah, that will conclude his turn. Lilith, what do you want to do?
I want to run upstairs with my spear drawn.
Okay. It's getting kind of crowded up here. So let's see how this will work. Yeah, like you got Arielle and Azula kind of like blocking your way right now.
Kind of tell him to watch out.
Okay, go ahead and roll dexterity to see if you can just get past them.
Oh shit. Net 20.
Okay. Yeah, and like.
So I have -1, so it's 19. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So, despite the narrowness of the stairs and this space in general, you manage to like definitely step every other step in this staircase and pass through both Arielle and Azula, making your way right here, face to face with this this woman. It's kind of like in the middle of like shaming Arielle.
And I ask why she has the children in the cages.
She goes, "That's what makes our pies so delicious."
Okay, I try to stab her with my spear.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay. It's 12 plus 6, so 18.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. It's a 5 plus 4, so that's a 9. And then I'm gonna take a bonus action to bonk her with the back of it.
Okay.
Question
Roll the-
on this.
Roll the hit for
Question
that.
on this. Question on the spear. So like, sorry. So the piercing one means that it's already like, is it being thrown or is it held in your hand?
Piercing means
It's held
it's
in
the
my
kind
hand.
of it's the kind of weapon that it stabs.
So it does more damage when you throw it.
No, not
It's just a
necessarily.
stabby.
Yeah, it's just the type of damage. If you're talking about thrown weapons, if it has the attribute thrown, then you can throw it without any penalty to the damage it does.
But what about like, so because there's like a D6 and a D8 damage, and the D6 is piercing. So I'm just trying to understand like.
So
It's
which
one hand
again, I
versus two
forgot.
hand, right?
Oh,
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
for those kinds of weapons, if you see two different kinds of damage and it also says versatile, that means you can hold it with one hand or two hand. It should say versatile, right, next to the weapon.
Just say that.
Okay. Is that going to conclude your turn, Lilith?
I'm gonna try to bonk her with the back of my spear. So
Oh,
that's
right.
8 plus 6, so that's 14. Does that hit?
That one misses. She gets stabbed. You
Tragic.
pierce her in the arm, and then you try to pull out and then catch her with the other side. She dodges that pretty deftly for what appears to be this older woman. She's pretty agile. Agile and creepily nimble. Arielle, is that going to conclude your turn, Lilith?
Yeah.
Okay. Arielle, your turn.
I move out of the way and I go closer towards like where the old witch was. So like near to the children but like still within range of the women, and then I shoot use my hand crossbow to try and shoot her.
The forehead? The one, which
Yeah.
one? Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
And I'm aiming for her forehead. And I
Okay.
got 22.
Ooh! Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on. 8.
Nice. So yeah, you're aiming for her forehead, and it strikes her square in the forehead, and she's just looking at you with like this dull, eyed look, and then she's like this wide, crazed smile just comes across her face as she like
Ew.
pulls it out.
That's so gross.
And,
Her mouth goes next.
drops it on the floor.
Ugh, I got the chills from that.
Let's see, Azula, what are you gonna do? Or is that gonna conclude your turn, Arielle?
Yeah.
Okay. Azula, what's up?
So I'm also gonna get out of the way. Like get out of the way from the stairs. So I'll step a couple, like right next to the girl in the cage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna I'm just gonna try to shoot again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
But I have extra anger. Ah! It's a 5. But I want her to know that I shot this with extra anger because I really trusted Grandma's pies, and I'm really glad I didn't eat my dream pie.
Yeah, and as you do so, she kind of like she avoids it, and she's just smiling at all of you, trying to attack her. She doesn't seem the least bit intimidated by the both of you. Meanwhile, Having just come after her, she directs. She can't. Well, she can't really get past Lilith. So this first one is going to come around the mill and strike you, Arielle, with her long, disgusting claws. Let's see what she does.
Ugh.
So I'm assuming a 21 hits. Is it?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then she deals 10 slashing damage on you. She's just like,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Oh, what a bitch.
Meanwhile, from downstairs, you hear laughter, and appearing next to Arena is the other one, and she kind of like slashes her from behind, gaining advantage.
Wait, since the old one, since the one that just flew down ran away, wouldn't we have had an opportunity attack on her?
That's good. Typically, you would. She was invisible, so you didn't detect her.
Oh, okay.
But good call on that. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, so she tries to attack Arena, and Arena somehow, like, being at the ready, kind of like turns around and like dodges with her sword. This attack on this attempted sneak attack by this hag of sorts. Arena is going to counterattack with an attack of her own.
I'm just saying, but Arena and Lazlo look good next to each other.
Nat 20! Oh my god!
Lawrence, you're trying to kill us?
No, this is Arena. Arena's doing this.
Oh, just kidding. Go off, Arena.
She does 16 damage to this. Slashing
Oh,
right across
hell
her
yeah.
torso.
Woo!
Boom. Lazlo comes up but from beside her, and kind of unarmed, he goes in for a let's see. Yeah, he just goes in to deck her. And this one wasn't.
I respect it.
he had nothing on him. You guys saw, and so he just goes in for the punch. Getting slashed by Arena, she's kind of like tensed on her toes, and she sees Lazlo coming from the side and manages to dodge his punch, cackling all the while. Lilith, what do you want to do?
Kind of yell down the stairs. How you feeling, Arena?
Yeah, I won't let that take an action. She goes, the other one's down here. Or she doesn't know the other one's down here. I'll just say there's one down here, is what she says.
How are you guys doing up here? Y'all got this?
I'm almost dead. Well, not really. I have 10 more hit points. But yeah.
Oh, not feeling so hot. All right, I walk around the sort of windmilly thing to go for that witch there.
Okay, and since you got her flanked, I'll give you advantage on attack.
Neat. So that's a 14.
Okay.
Womp womp.
That's with advantage.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
No,
so,
I'm gonna use my inspo here.
Okay.
It's the same exact roll. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
So you're
Tragic.
coming around with the spear, and almost as if like she knows this windmill like the back of her hand. She hears footsteps coming from behind her, and she manages to like catch the the wooden aspect of the spear. I was really trying to avoid saying shaft, but there's no other way to call it. She grabs the shaft but with one hand and deflects it away from her face.
Can I cast a spell as a bonus action?
If you have a bonus action to cast it with a spell, yeah.
Alright, sick. So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. So you choose a creature that you can see and mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 whenever I hit it with a weapon attack, and I have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check that I make to find it, I guess. And if they drop to 0, I can transfer it to another creature as a bonus action without taking up another spell slot.
I like it. Is that going to conclude your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Sweet. Arielle, it's you.
I say, don't fucking touch me. I grab my spear with both hands and I'm like, and try to push her to the wall.
So I'm assuming that's an attack of some sort.
Yeah, with a spear.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Ooh, 19.
It hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, it's a 4.
Okay. Yeah. As you come in with your spear, you're like, "Don't touch me!" And you push it back into her shoulder, and she's kind of like holding it as you're like pushing her up against the wall of the windmill, and she kind of like cackles in your face as you try to futilely take her down.
She doesn't spit though, right? Does she have bad breath?
She hasn't spit yet.
Does she have bad breath?
I'm writing this down.
All I'm saying is you're practically asking to get spit on.
I just really don't like her yelling at me, like laughing at me like that's kind of rude.
What was your other question? Did you have another question?
I asked her if her breath was smelly.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does it smell like kids or like pie?
It's not good. It's not. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wondering. We good?
Azula, it's your turn.
I guess I'll just try to shoot her again.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit.
Dude, the rolls are not good today. I got a nat 1 plus
no!
3.
Huh?
Oh no! Wait, that's 4. That's 4.
Still a nat 1 though.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Okay, so as you tighten your crossbow and you aim it towards like the kind of scuffle that's going on between Lilith, Arielle, and this hag, you fire your crossbow and it hits the back of Arielle's shoulder, dealing 4 piercing.
Are you serious? I'm almost dead.
I have a dream pie if you want it, Arielle.
I don't want your fucking dream pie.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, my dude. Hopefully, kid tastes.
Hey, doesn't it restore HP?
No, it doesn't. It's just you added extra. Oh wait, no, it's only when you eat it during a short rest.
I thought there was some other stuff to it than that.
No, it says you may eat the pie as a bonus action for the next minute. You feel happy, and you add 1d4 to your attack roll. And if you eat it,
Ability check or
Yeah.
saving throw.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, what's your HP at, Arielle?
10.
Gotcha. So this let's see. This hag is kind of like laughing at her, what she's perceiving as incompetence of the 3 of you trying to jump her, and you smell her breath on you, and she kind of like looks at Azula and she goes, "You call that a shot?" And then you'd have to make a wisdom saving throw against her vicious mockery of your...
You know what, Grandma? That's a fair insult. Ah!
That's fair.
I
Why
rolled a
would you
4.
say that?
Okay, so you take 3 psychic damage.
Damage has been taken.
The downstairs, it's 2-on-1, and this hag is gonna go again for Irina. We'll see how she does with another pair of claws. Irina seems pretty adept at dealing with scary old women as she dodges this attack as well. She's going to return the favor with a slash of her longsword. And that is... Okay, and much like Irina in her last turn, the hag also dodges this attack. She swipes at Irina. Irina kind of like dodges the attack, comes back with her longsword. The hag ducks out of the way. Meanwhile, Lazlo goes, you know what? I'm not opposed to beating up old women. And he changes form. He starts to howl. You hear a howling from downstairs, and he turns into.
Wait, what do we hear? What do we hear, Lauren?
From downstairs, you just hear like some kind of like. You hear like some.
Yeah. I need some
Ow, ow, ow.
Ow. And then some growling. And let's see. Yeah, that was his action. Arielle, what are you gonna do? Oh, I mean Lilith, what are you gonna do?
Can you scroll back up to the upstairs map?
Lilith, what's up? You're muted, by the way.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with my spear again.
Yeah.
Do my best, we'll see how that goes. So that's 17.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and okay, for our purposes, let's roll with advantage because she's pinned down. Yeah, just roll again for
just because I'd be throwing bad rolls.
It was better the first one.
What was it?
I think it was 11 plus 6, so 17.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, shoot. That's an 8 plus 4. Wow, 12. And then if we need to go on, the spell that I did, Bane, or no, was it Hunter's Mark or Bane?
Hunter's Mark is what you said.
Hunter's Mark. Yeah. So that one does another D6 on top. I think I need that too.
Go for it.
Sick. Okay. Alright, so that's 8 plus 4 plus 2. So 14 damage.
Give me just that last D6. I was adding it up prior.
It was 2.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and you stab her with your spear as she's pinned to the side of the wall, and you guys notice staining your spears is this dark, thick, green, viscous blood. And it smells just as bad as anything else on this woman, as she starts to utter not screams of like cries of mockery, but like screams of actual pain at this point. As things
Music
are getting
to my ears.
As things are getting a little dire for her. Azula, what are you gonna do?
Ow!
Oh wait. Lilith just went. I'm sorry. Arielle, it's your turn.
I kind of want to like incapacitate her, but is she down on the ground, or is she just like a little bit hurt?
I would say she's hurt, but she's still putting up a fight.
Alright. I'm gonna just use my spear again, this time with one hand because, I just kind of feel bad for her, and even though she's a bitch, like, well, anyways, yeah, I just do it with one hand, and this time I go for the other side, other shoulder.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
14.
Okay, this time she manages to push it away. Like, as you rip it out, she still has a hand on it, and you try to shove it back into her other shoulder. She kind of like, it hits the wall beside her. And she goes, "You shouldn't be taking it so easy on me." Azula. Oh, is that going to conclude your turn?
And then can I also jump back on top of a cage?
If it's out of her immediate space, like if you're trying to distance yourself, she's gonna get an attack of opportunity. Just a heads up.
What if I just get on top of the cage that's next to her?
Yeah, like if you're still within 5 feet of her, she won't get that attack.
Okay, cool. I just want the aerial advantage.
Okay.
That was an accident. Sorry, continue.
Not bad. Azula, what are you gonna do? You got a clear shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, all right, this is the one, and I'm gonna pull my arrow back, aim at her chest, and I'm gonna miss again.
Oh no!
Then.
Wait, just use your inspiration, bro.
Oh wait. Is it with advantage still? Is she still pinned?
She's not pinned anymore because Arielle removed her spear.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right, good.
Oh, period. A 21.
Nice, it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, 1d8.
Imagine that shit misses.
3 plus an extra d4 because I imbued. Oh no, I crimson righted.
Does Crimson Right last for more than one attempt? Because I remember you using that earlier.
Yeah,
do
it
you have
lasts until
another
I
one?
complete. It lasts until right damage is magical and lasts while you hold the weapon or until you complete a short long rest.
Okay, sweet. Okay, go ahead and roll damage for me.
So it's 7 in total.
Ow. Just kidding, that wasn't her. But
Oh,
yeah,
God.
she is saying ow as the arrow plunges into the center of her chest, and she rips it out and attempts to just jam it into Arielle for her turn.
But I also say, I told you that was the one.
Okay.
Are the cages open? Just curious. Like, if I wanted to, could I shove her in a cage?
The unoccupied cages, you don't know if they're locked or not.
Okay.
So she rips the arrow that Azula just shot in her, and she attempts to stab it right into you, Arielle. Fortunately for you, she misses that, and you manage to jump over her attack on you since you have the Arielle advantage.
Can I also look really cool while I jump and like a dancer ballet land tiptoe on my toes?
Do you want to roll dex for that, or?
Yeah, can I?
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
Dexterity. Oh, there. Oh, okay, it's a 7.
Okay.
Do I look kind of cool?
No. Yeah, you were just jumping to survive. It wasn't a performance at that point.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Art's arbitrary.
You could have fallen off of that. You know, things could have got a lot worse for that. This hag down here is kind of like really keen on Irina's like youthfulness and perceived strength, and she really has it out for her. So she's gonna try to attack her again with her claws. She's gonna just try to sink her claws and teeth into her. Let's see what she does. Yeah, and Arena's not having it. She dodges out of the way. Arena's gonna sidestep and go for another attack with her sword.
Woo!
Ooh, and yeah, these two are pretty much staring each other down face to face. And
Lazlo's just there.
Arena unfortunately projected her counterattack to this hag. Meanwhile, Lazlo, who is now in werewolf form, is going to sink a bite into the back of the neck of this this hag. Let's see how he does.
Can you get poisoned? Is it too bad?
That hits. Let's see damage. Okay, only 4 piercing damage. Alright, and then... Oh, what? Interesting.
Hmm?
Oh, well, I'm gonna see if something happens. Okay, never mind.
Word?
Yeah. So, no, yeah, we're good.
What the fuck?
Well, no. I'll probably tell you about that later.
No worries.
He kind of like, he latches onto her and he kind of just sinks his teeth, biting a chunk out of this this hag. Yeah. Lilith, what are you gonna do?
I only had a full turn cycle to think about it, huh? Let's see.
Arielle,
I'm
you're up next,
gonna-
I
So where's my spear that I stabbed with? Is it still in my hands?
It's still in your hands.
Okay. So I run up with and draw my short sword so I can get sort of closer to the witch and sort of put myself between it and Arielle, and try stabbing her with the short sword.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to get around. It's really tight in this space to get around, and even in between, like between the three of you, you guys are you're already really close to each other, and the space and like around this level of the windmill is like really narrow. So getting probably around is not gonna happen.
Can I grapple and stab, or are those two separate actions?
Those would be 2 separate actions. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll try to. So you're saying I can't get in between them?
Yeah. Mm-mm. Especially not from this vantage
Okay.
point, 'cause she's kind of like impeding your way to get around.
Okay. I'll still try to slash at her with the sword.
Okay. You're switching to the sword and the spear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I only got a 9 to hit on that.
Okay, so yeah, she actually catches the blade of your sword, and you see it like you drive it to her face. She catches it with her old decrepit hand, draws some blood, but she turns her head directly at you, and she kind of like gives a smile. She goes nah, and she throws it down.
As a
Yeah.
What the fuck? As a bonus action, I'm gonna use Vow of Enmity. So as a bonus action, you can utter a vow of enmity against a creature that you can see within 10 feet, and I gain advantage on attack rolls against a creature for 1 minute.
Wait, what was your Hunter's Bane? Didn't you get advantage on attack already for that previous one?
I think that's only if they attack me. It's on like saving throws. I get an advantage, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though.
I'm not sure.
Let's see. You have advantage on any wisdom, survival, or perception check you make to find it. I don't know what that means. I guess if it tries to run away, like I can sort of hunt it down.
That makes sense.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
But I think I'm done.
So Vow of Enmity gives you advantage on attack rolls for duration.
1 minute. Yeah, unless they go unconscious or die.
Nice.
Bam.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. Arielle, it's your turn. You're standing on a barrel that appears.
Yeah, so I have the spear, and I'm now gonna aim it downwards through her head because I'm mad.
Okay, I'll give you advantage since you have the higher ground.
The aerial advantage. Sorry.
Oh, I get it.
I got a nat 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll crit damage for me.
Okay, this time I do have both hands again, right? Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, well, anyways, it's a 13. Because it says like it gave me 6 plus 7.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. I think it's because it was a nat 20. It gave me a higher crit. I'm not really sure what happened there.
What was okay? The crits, by the book are different from
Yeah, I
our
think D&D
house
Beyond
roll.
does it different.
So whatever
So
you
it-
rolled, just take that
It
number
was a
and
6.
add a full dice to the roll.
Oh, 8 plus 6 is 14.
Okay, so instead of 13, I mean instead of what you told me before, it's
14.
okay. What did you tell me before, and what is it actually?
I told you 13 before, and
Okay.
now it's 14.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, and as you drive it into her trap, right below her neck, she screeches in pain, and the screech seems to like wake up the children. Yeah, and it kind of like reverberates within this windmill. Is that going to conclude your turn?
Can I say, as she's dying, can I say like something along the lines of, I would say you'd make a lot of dream pies, except you're not youthful or pretty enough to make any good ones.
Ooh.
Yeah, and as you're talking to her, she's just shrieking the entire time. Like you're.
I harmonize with her shriek, and I say I can shriek louder than you.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
No. All right, sounds good. Is that Azula? What are you gonna do? It's your turn.
I think. How does she look? She look bad?
Kind of bad.
We should just finish her off. I'm gonna try to shoot at her again.
All right, go
One
ahead
more,
and do so.
one more.
Go ahead and do so with advantage. She rolls snake eyes.
I rolled 16 the first time. So.
Okay.
Does that hit?
No, it doesn't. They have a higher armor class.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I only rolled 16 out of 6.
Yeah. The crossbow that you're using seems pretty dysfunctional today, and it's not doing what you wanted to. This one, this arrow goes wide
fair.
as well.
That's fair.
At this point, this hag goes invisible. As she laughs,
Wait, like-
her
Yeah.
cries and laughs go into an echo as she just like disappears.
Opportunity of attack? No, because she's invisible. Never mind.
Okay. Down here, this hag, like with Lazlo's teeth still in her trap, she's gonna try to shove her sharp nails right into his face and his eyes. Ooh, she does so.
No.
Ooh, this was
Lazlo kind of looks like Orlando Bloom.
dealing 18 slashing damage. She gets right into his face. I hit myself in the face as I did that. She gets right into his face, like, and then you hear just like kind of like a yelp from downstairs. I said 14, right? Okay. Arena, while this hag is distracted, she's gonna stab at her stomach. Or no, not stab. That would risk damage to Lazlo. She's just gonna slice wide across her stomach. And let's see. Yeah, she actually hits with that. There's a lot going on downstairs you guys aren't even seeing. It's kind of crazy.
No, there's a party.
All we heard was, oh, oh, oh.
Hello.
Seems like Arena's got it nailed though.
All right, Lilith, it's your turn.
So as she disappeared, do I see sort of a trail of the green blood or anything?
Just the blood that has dropped below you. Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation for me, or perception, whichever one.
Perception check if I don't mind if I do.
So this hunter's bane works now.
Yeah. It says okay. You have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check you make to find it. I don't know what that means, but you know, sounds like
Hmm.
now.
Seems like she seemed. Yep.
Oh shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to roll digital dice because I just dropped my d20 and it disappeared. Sick. Alright. Gone forever, dude.
You need an
The
inspiration.
RNG is not good online, bro.
I don't know, dude. We're gonna have to see.
It's not working for me today.
Alright, so it's a 6, and then so advantage? A 1. Oh my god. Okay, so
Wait,
we'll
no,
say
no. Use
6.
my inspiration. Use my inspiration. You can have it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, an 11 plus 1. 12.
Okay. So you notice an ever so subtle trail of dark green drops going around the windmill, leading its way down the stairs.
So I start charging down the stairs with my spear sort of leading in front of me.
Okay. And you're gonna be doing that. Go ahead and roll attack with disadvantage for me.
Alright, sick. Let me just look real quick. Where? Dude, it's like when you drop a pen and it just sort of like completely disappears.
Forget that.
How? What the heck? Oh, there it is. Haha. Okay. So that's a 1.
Okay. Yeah, and you catch air. You just charge down and nothing. Downstairs you see Arena and a werewolf that you've never seen before, but presumably it's Lazlo because you guys were assuming that the entire time that he was a werewolf. Fighting this hag. This other hag. Is
Got
that
it. And I don't think I have any cool bonus actions to do at this point.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Let's do Arielle. What are you gonna do?
I have a question. So if I use detect thoughts, will I be able to find the other hag in here?
Let's see on that.
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I'm asking Dr. Google.
Dr. Google. I didn't know he went to get his master's. Also, is that other woman in the cage, is that like supposed to be a kid or is she like grown?
They're both kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually you can.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
Oh wait. Any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. Sorry.
Oh god.
Yeah, there it is
You
right
can't
there.
you can't just
Sorry, I
you
got
wanna-
your hopes. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no.
Sorry.
Dang.
Fucking prank.
Sorry.
But
Okay. What do you want to do?
and I instead what if I use I'm just gonna use I don't know, okay, I start walking downstairs. Or I start trying
All right. So you get up this far because Lilith is in front of you. She's
I'm
like,
excited to see the werewolf.
all right, Azula, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna ask the little girl what her name is.
She goes,
She's asleep.
She was
Oh,
waken
she's
up
awake
by
now?
the shriek of the
Oh,
hag.
oh, oh.
She goes, "My name is Myrtle. My parents gave me away."
All right, in my head, I'm like, damn,
Okay, Myrtle.
but I don't do that in person. I'm like, oh my gosh, Myrtle, who's he?
This is Reek. His parents
Your
also
parents?
gave him away.
Oh no.
Reek.
We're gonna try to get you out of here, okay?
Please
Can I
help
try to-
us.
Can
They're
I
still
like?
here.
try
They're
to-
still here.
Oh shoot. Okay, can I like open the top?
Go ahead and for your action, go ahead and roll dexterity or sleight of hand. No, dexterity.
I rolled a nat 1 again.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
So
gonna refresh my page.
you
It's me again.
you shove in your lock picking tools and they break inside of it.
Dang it.
She goes, "Have you done this before?"
This little girl's got an attitude.
Let's see.
I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen because I know if a little girl was I was saving a little girl, she would not be saying that.
The initial hag reappears, standing, like right above you as you're like knelt over to unlock this lock, and she goes, "Those are mine." She attacks.
Oh,
Not a fan.
She misses. You manage to
They're not
like
their pronouns.
her talking right before her attacking. Typical bad guy move, you know. It's totally see it coming, and you manage to dodge her like fucking swipe with her nasty claw as you attempted to unlock that lock.
Is her claw strike, is that an regular unarmed strike, or does she have like a special like claw thing?
That's her
Claw
unarmed
weapon.
strike, but like the fact that it's like this disgusting like claw gives it some, and like her age gives it some sort of extra strength to it. Down here, the let's see, the hag and Lazlo are still like kind of like intertwined. She's gonna go for the eyes again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's really getting it. Getting it out of
Getting it.
there. Yeah, this time Lazlo, the wiser, kind of like dodges her attack just barely. It kind of like almost taking some of the fur off of his cheek as she misses. Arena comes back in, tries to swipe. This one hits this time. Let's see. She deals 7 damage, slashing. Nice. The hag crying in pain. Lazlo coming back in for his attack. This time with claws of his own. Okay. This time Lazlo slashes her in the face. And she bleeds her
Hey, payback.
own green blood. Lilith, what do you want to do?
Since her green blood is so toxic, can she blind herself if it like touches her eyeball?
Blind herself on her own blood?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay.
And try to stab witch number 2 with the old spear.
All right, I'll give you advantage on that since she was like right in the midst of getting her face slashed.
Sick. Gonna need that advantage. For real this time. Hey, 18.
All right, it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, sick.
And
So
also,
that's a
your
D.
hunter's. Is it the vow of enmity that gives you advantage, anyways?
So it's on a specific target.
Oh, right. The first one. Gotcha. Okay. And what was damage for?
So that's 4 plus 4, so 8 damage. And then
Nice.
as a bonus action, let's see. I had a spell thing that I wanted to use. Sorry, give me a sec. I lost it. Okay. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to a target in addition to the weapon's damage. Neato. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Divine Smite.
Okay.
Okay, so that
how's that
1
work?
spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot, which is what I have, so
Oh shit. Do it. 2d8.
do 2 more d8s. So a 1, yikes, and a 2. Hell yeah, dude.
Total 3.
So that's yes, sir.
Total 3 radiant damage. Yeah. Is that gonna conclude your turn?
Yeah. So just for like just a random question. So does that count as a bonus action? It doesn't say like what type of action that is.
I think
It
it's
just
just
says
on
when I
top
hit a
of it.
creature, I can do that.
If it doesn't say it's a part of your bonus action, then it's not a part of your bonus action.
Then can I use for bonus actions to try to hit her with the back of my spear?
Do it.
Alright, sick. So 17 plus 6, and then that's a d4.
Okay.
So okay, and it's a 1. So one more extra damage. We
Okay.
take those though.
Yeah, definitely. So you see as you pierce this wretched hag with your spear, you just see just as it is about to enter her like rib cage, like this holy glow from like this divine energy just kind of appear before it and kind of like makes itself inside of her torso, and then meanwhile you pull it out and you just smack her across the face with the blunt end. She spits blood doing so. All right, Arielle, which one do?
I am confused as to why this hag is still alive and kind of angry. And I'm gonna go for vicious mockery again.
All right. What do you say to her?
I say, I say, your forehead's so big and shiny I could see my reflection.
Okay. She fails. Okay, that actually hurts her. She like I don't know.
That's her one insecurity.
That was her insecurity, and she wears it right on her forehead. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, good one, Lawrence.
Thanks.
Appreciated that.
It's a 2.
All right. Yeah, like she's this is something that she's been dealing with all her life, and even though that's the case, it still hurts to hear it, and you can tell it kind of like stung a little, and she takes some psychic damage to her soul. Are you gonna move or anything? Are you
No.
Okay.
I feel like I have a view, and then can I also like kind of peek down? I don't want to move. I just want to like maybe if I need to move like a step, I just want to see the werewolf a little bit, and see how not just the werewolf, but see the situation so I can assess how much I need this healing potion right now and what I should do.
Yeah, you can see both floors right now. Yeah, you see the 3-on-1 struggle between Arena, Lazlo, and wolf form, and then Lilith, who has just joined the fight against this downstairs hag, and then you also see that the big forehead hag upstairs, and yeah, you get a good vantage on both.
Okay.
Azula, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna tackle the witch.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and roll strength or athletics.
Damn, refreshing the page didn't do anything. I got
Okay. What'd you roll?
The witch tackles you.
4.
So as you make your way to like kind of tackle her, she kind of like sidesteps as the bull would, and you kind of like run into the other end of the windmill. You take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my gosh, Carla. I mean, what? I mean,
Oh my gosh.
Azula.
Hell yeah.
Okay, she's gonna come over to Arielle, who's been kind of like talking shit this entire time, and she's gonna kick her down. She's gonna try to kick her down the stairs. Okay, let's see, 20 hits, right?
Oh my
Of
god.
course it hits.
Okay, the initial kick is going to do 3
Oh
3
my
bludgeoning
god.
damage, and then
Alright,
you
how many
fall
total?
you fall down the stairs.
Looks like I climbed the stairs.
You fall down the
The
stairs,
stairs fall down you.
and that deals another 2 bludgeoning damage, and you're prone.
All right.
now.
Yep. I am dying. It's true.
You don't have any healing?
I could cure wounds on myself, and I have a note of. I can't inspire myself. I could do a note of protection, but only for saving throws.
What
Oh,
are
I
your...
think I have a healing potion too.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. The second one. Let's see. She is going to go after. She's gonna go back after Lazlo. No, actually, she's gonna backhand Arena. Let's see how she does.
Oh my gosh.
She goes, "Take this, you bitch!" And then she actually misses.
Oh
Arena.
my.
Arena dodges that attack. Arena's gonna.
Arena's such a baddie, dude. What the heck?
Facts on facts.
She's been carrying this fight on her back.
Arena unfortunately misses her her counter attack. Let's see what Lazlo does. Lazlo's gonna take a bite and a slash. The bite misses. The slash actually hits. It lands. Yeah, so he snaps at her again. The hag kind of like pushes his face away, and as she pushes his face away, he comes in with his left and slashes her like across the neck as I destroy my headset. Let's see here. Yeah, this second one is still fighting. I mean, she's bloodied and her face is bleeding from the slash marks, and like she's got like Lazlo's bite marks running down like on her neck and trap area, and like she's like bleeding her green blood all over her baking dress. But yeah. Lilith, what are you gonna do?
Let's see. I'm gonna go and try to slash her with a sword.
Okay. Is she turned around? Is she attacked? Arena, backhand. No, she's facing you. Go ahead.
Alright, cool. So that's 17 plus 6, so a lot of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sick. Okay, so that's a d6 plus 4, so that's 3 plus 4. So 7.
Okay.
And let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna use Bane on both of the witches, because I can see the witches at the top of the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it says up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Wait, is this an action or a bonus action? Sorry about that. It's a first level enchantment? It doesn't say if it's an action or a bonus action. Oh, it's just
Bane?
one action. Okay,
Yeah,
my
one
bad.
action.
Never mind. Okay, so that concludes my turn with this, with the slash.
Okay. Arielle, what are you gonna do? You're prone at the base of the stairs, and you're
Um,
worse for wears.
I have a question. So I have 2-weapon fighting. Does a hand crossbow and a spear count? Because the hand crossbow's light, but it's not melee.
Mm, I don't know. That's iffy. Is the crossbow a one-handed weapon?
Yeah, it's a hand. I thought it was like the way I imagined it was like it was attached to my hand.
Does it say on it one-handed?
Uh, says proficiency with the. I don't know where it would see that, so I guess not.
Mm.
And follow-up question: could I drink a potion and do an attack if I'm water bending my potion into my mouth?
Okay. To answer your first question, I'm gonna say you can't. Like a hand crossbow, presumably you'd have to load it up with ammunition, and so that would require two hands. I don't think you'd be able to do that.
Mhm.
And then attack twice. What was your second question?
Can I drink a potion and attack if I water bend the potion into my mouth?
Mm, no,
'Cause I don't need hands.
I'd have to say that's an action. Yeah, like
Damn it.
drinking a potion. You can't have your cake and
Okay.
eat it too. Royalty.
Why not? Okay, whatever. Let them eat cake. I will
Let them eat
drink the
pie.
potion. Ugh.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll to recover some hit die. Or no. Actually, we house rules. We give you full roll.
Really?
Yeah. So
Roll as in.
it says what 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
So you just get 10.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Do you want to move anywhere, or is that gonna be your turn?
Yeah, I make my way halfway up the stairs again. Actually, no. I will stay at the base so I can't fall further, and then I'll climb up for my move later.
Okay. I mean, you can. Okay. So right now, are you laying down or are you standing up at this point? Because you were knocked prone.
Well, I'm drinking, so I'm standing.
Okay. All right. So is that gonna be your turn?
I can't do any more actions, right? I can
I
just
mean,
move.
you can move half of your movement speed.
Yep, no, I'm staying at the base of the stairs. Don't want to fall down again.
Okay. Azula, what's up?
I want to kick the witch down the stairs.
On to me!
She's facing. Okay, she's facing away from you. You get advantage on this.
I'm not catching her. She falls the other way, Lauren.
Big buddy.
So I'm about to act up.
Don't nat one right now.
What do I roll?
Roll
Not a one.
Roll. So yeah, just roll unarmed strike with advantage. Or a strength. You can add strength to that if you like.
13 and 14.
That was with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you
Yeah, even with strength, it's 15 and 14.
So as you run up, you're running up and you're preparing that kick, and as you lunge forward, it stops just short of actually touching her. So you like extend your foot all the way, but it doesn't yeah. But you didn't catch her attention just yet. She's still looking down and laughing at Arielle
Okay.
crashing to the floor. So, yes.
This is like when we tried to fight the knight, the armor, the
yeah.
enchanted armor.
Truly tragic,
Oh my
honestly.
God.
Okay, this hag is gonna actually jump down the stairs and try to land on Arielle with her like claws going forward.
Oh God, this fucking girl.
And she misses. Like you manage to dodge out of the way, and she like runs into the wall of the windmill, and she takes 4 bludgeoning damage. Managed to avoid it. Okay. The other one is looking towards you, Lilith, and is going to swipe her claws at you. She crits. She does a natural 20.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, and you just sent me that meme as critting as the DM. I don't like this. I didn't want this to happen. She deals. It's not. It's a lot. It's already a lot. I already know.
Oh fuck. It's been real, y'all.
It's 29 damage.
Oh boy. Literally been 1 HP.
Wait, what?
Alright. Fucking sick with it.
29 damage. Are you unconscious?
Wait,
No, I'm at 1.
me? Oh,
Oh my god.
wait, who?
Ah, ha ha.
Wait, who did she jump on?
No,
Lilith or me?
no,
She looks like she's on me.
no. This hag looks at Lilith and kind of just like gives this smirk and just drives her claws into her jugular, into Lilith's jugular, and like rips
Oh.
them out.
God.
Lilith
A healing
grasping,
potion. If she drinks the healing
grasping
potion,
at
will
her
it fall out
neck.
of her throat?
Lilith grasping at her neck, struggling to keep breath. Irina is going to go next. Irina goes, "No, Lilith!" She comes in while this hag is distracted and will attack. She hits with her longsword on the hag's back. She does. She does 8 damage slashing. These hags are tough, man. I'm telling you. Laszlo goes. Laszlo comes in on the other side and bites her in the neck, and then drives his claws into her. He's gonna attempt to do that. The bite lands. Let's see what the claws do. The claws crit. Let's see. So many dice. 4. And he deals 15 damage on this second hag. Lilith, you've got 1 HP. What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
The hag is looking like completely bloodied out, and she's almost on her. She looks just as roughed up as you do.
Okay. Sorry, give me a sec, my bad. Trying to figure out what to do. So I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself
Okay.
and get back 8 points of HP.
Okay.
And then is there anything I can do other than that? Because I think that's my action. Yeah, no, that's all I can do.
All right. Arielle, what do you want to do?
I use Cure Wounds. I walk over
To who?
to Lilith.
You step away from the first hag. She's gonna take an attack of opportunity. Just a heads up.
Oh shit.
Fight for your life.
Bro, I'm good. Bonk him, bro. I'm good. I use the lay on hands. I'm good. You got this.
You sure?
Yeah, you got
Okay.
this, man.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I take my spear again, and I'm just like, can you fucking die already? But I don't say it like that. It's like, may you please die already?
Okay.
You know
Go.
what I'm aiming at.
The one that you've been attacking this entire time. Go ahead and roll damage or roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was a 1. It was a 7. 9. So not good either way.
Yeah, she grabbed as you tried to shove it in her torso. She just grabs it with both hands and like throws it down. This crooked teeth smile, just laughing at you as she gazes into your eyes. Azula, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to shoot the witch with my crossbow.
You're
Again.
upstairs. I'll give you advantage on this.
Finally, 21 on the first roll.
It hits. It hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I get 1d8. Period 8. Then
Fat 8.
an extra d4 of damage. Okay, so 9 in total.
Oh.
Oh wait, 8 plus 1, so it was 8. It was 10 in total.
Describe how you kill this hag.
Yeah.
With the anger of everything that was in me from all my missed hits and my missed kick, I say, you didn't see this one coming either. And then I let go.
And as Arielle is looking at this hag who's kind of like grabbed her spear by both hands in her chest, she's kind of like looking at you. An arrow kind of like shoots from the back of her head and like sticks out of her eyeball as like the life in her eyes just gives. It rolls back. Green blood starts to like ooze out of her eyeball, and she just collapses.
Disgusting. Can I run downstairs as the end of my act?
Yeah. So you run downstairs.
Is the hole from the beginning of the fight on her like head like still in the same is it like did it create a separate hole or did it go through the same hole?
It went through her eyeball. It was like
oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was a separate hole. This hag is kind of like half standing, half like standing on like instinct alone. Like life is like outside of her eyes, but she's kind of like Irina is gonna come in and try to finish the job. And with one like quick swipe, separates her head from her body. The head of this second hag just like boom, knocking the floor, rolling over, her eyes staring straight at you, Lilith, as they just eventually roll up into her head.
I kicked the head across the floor.
Nice. And with that,
I really thought these witches were gonna kill us.
Word.
Can we go take a nap now?
Could not have been closer. Yeah.
you hear from downstairs, Mela, Ophelia, I'm back with more!
Oh my god, is it Granny?
And with that, we're gonna take a break. I need to use the restroom.
Oh, thank god, I thought it
Alright,
did.
wait,
okay.
Lawrence. While we take the break, our Wi-Fi is acting up, so people in my house wanted to unplug it. So I might be back in like 30 seconds to a minute.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry it took so long. Y'all just not gonna say it's okay.
No.
Oh, what's up? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I said I'm back. Sorry it took so long.
I had to take a minute to figure out if I was gonna forgive you or not. So.
I didn't need a minute.
Alright, bitches.
To forgive you.
Are we back?
Dude, are you guys snacky? Like snacky people in general?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm feeling that right now, but like I never know what snacks to buy when I'm at the store.
I snack when I'm bored, or
Oh,
like if I have
is
to
that why you're
sit for a
snacking
long
now?
period of time.
Oh.
No,
That's-
I'm not even snacking right now. All I did was stuff my face with a pumpkin. Don't shame me.
Dang.
I said, who's shaming you?
I'll fight him.
Just
trying
kidding.
to make everybody happy. We're not chocolate.
Wait, did I send that one to you, Carla?
No, I just saw
I'm
it.
fucking dead. Okay. I think the algorithm knows, dude. We got a similar sense of humor.
It's better when we were younger.
All right. Are we back?
Mm-hmm. We gotta ambush this granny, bro.
Okay.
I'm so serious.
So from upstairs, you hear.
From upstairs?
No, I mean sorry. From downstairs, you hear. Mela, Ophelia, I'm back.
I look out the
Let's fucking
window.
ambush her.
How
Let's
high of a
fucking
drop is it?
It's like 12 feet.
How high?
How dexterous are you?
Not very.
Acrobatic? I do have a silk rope. You want to head out or?
Oh, we can't leave the kids here, and they're still in the cages with no way for us to get them out. We need more
Oh, I thought
time.
you. Yeah.
Damn. All right, if you have a potion or anything like that, you know.
Oh, yeah. Right. Let's see what else I have left. Give me a second. Where did the fuck did my tab go? Found it. Okay.
Would any of us have like an imitation spell or anything like that?
I could shape water.
I have rope. I say we ambush her and tie her up.
I have pyrotechnics. I can fill the room with smoke, and then someone can. Oh, I could probably imitate her voice. We're good at that. We're good at voice things, you know.
True.
That's what I could do.
All right. What do you guys think? I mean, because I think if there's no response, it's gonna be on edge anyways.
Let's
Mhm.
fucking ambush her, dude.
Mela, Ophelia.
She's an old lady. Let's fucking
They
get
were
her.
Ew!
Yeah.
Nah, Granny wouldn't do that.
What do you mean? She's the exact
Can I-
same.
Can I imitate a voice? How good am I at that?
You'd have to roll performance and see. Performance or deception, whichever one.
Damn. All right, Arielle, this is all you. But before you do that, if you're
I get
I
my
don't know if
rope
you can
out.
stay on your healing hands before a turn. I don't know how that works since we're not in combat yet. But
Yeah,
it would
we're
be-
not in combat right now, so there's
Yeah, I
there's
get
a
my
little
rope
bit
out
of
just in
time.
case.
I also have expertise in performance.
It
So
should be
that
added to
means-
your modifier already.
Oh, already? Okay, cool.
It's like tragic.
That's why that number is already so
Okay.
big, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh
like a
my
6. I was
God.
wondering why.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Imagine being a bard, dude. My biggest one is like 2. Oh, wait, no.
But anyways,
Okay, you have a couple
I-
moments. Are you trying?
should I do
What are
the
you guys
smoke
doing?
bomb or should I imitate? Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna use performance. I'm gonna say. Do I roll it first or do I say what I want to say first?
Say what you say first.
Okay, well, I want to say there are some kids outside that are trying to get in. Can you look out?
Okay, go ahead and roll performance.
Oh, fuck.
Ah! Does anyone have inspiration?
Wait, don't none of us
I
have
used
inspo?
mine.
I used mine.
I gave you
Ah!
mine, Cal.
Wait,
Okay, I did
Can't you
9.
inspire yourself with a note?
Nope, you can't inspire yourself.
Oh, yeah, I inspire myself.
Wait, how do you inspire yourself with bardic
Oh.
inspiration?
I think to myself, I'm like, damn, that's good.
Damn,
God.
that was a good ass performance that I did. I'm inspired.
I'm inspiring, and I'm inspired.
And inspired.
Okay, was that it?
Oh, is that me
You-
inspiring myself?
I mean, no,
Film.
you're not inspiring yourself because you can't do that. I mean, you can sing, you can start to sing, but it's
Bro, are you trying to lay on hands before this shit goes down?
Shit, touch me. Please.
Can I hobble over and touch your hand real quick? Alright, sick.
She goes, I was just outside. I didn't see anyone.
I say back again this time. I'm like, no, in the other side of the house, the other window.
Okay, roll deception this time.
Deception. Oh, that's actually way higher. 18.
Damn.
She goes, all right, I'll go check. And
All
then
right, now what do we do, guys?
downstairs, you hear the door close over.
We gotta
Alright,
fucking ambush her when
Wait,
she comes back
werewolf, person.
in. His name is
Lazlo.
Lazlo.
He's still a
How big
werewolf.
is Lazlo?
And
How big is Lazlo?
For a werewolf, you'd think they'd be a lot bigger. He's actually still the same size.
Oh my god.
He just has a wolf
Can
head.
you do?
He just
He's
has a
a
wolf
fucking
head
furry.
covered in fur.
Wait,
He's got
wait.
claws. He's not any bigger.
He's not pretty or young, so can he distract her? Because she won't want to make
Oh
a
my
pie.
god.
Tell her you're trying to buy pie, and then let us four try to unlock the kids, and yeah, okay.
Bro, we should just ambush
what do you guys
her. We're 5 people against one old little granny. Here's the plan. As soon as she walks in the door, we're gonna bonk her on the back of the head, tie her up.
Alright. In this time, Arielle, can you heal me a little bit?
Okay.
Wait, what did you
Oh,
tell
yeah,
What
yeah.
did you tell
And
Lazlo to
then-
do?
I was curious if he was big enough to just carry both the crates with the kids and we can just book it. But
He's still the same size.
yeah, no, it's okay. He's just a furry. I understand.
He's also still wearing that
I used-
that dress made from
Oh, very good.
various things from the Durst house.
Oh, I
That
have
you
the
guys
blood
give-
curse of
Didn't I
binding.
rip
Wait,
off
I have the
when
blood
he
curse of
turned
binding.
into a werewolf? What does that mean?
It means that I can bind a creature I see within 30 feet that is no larger than one size. The target must succeed on the DC 10 or have their speed reduced to 0, and they can't use reactions until the end of their next turn. So if we can't bonk her, I'll just cast blood curse of binding.
Oh, and then we'll bind her and open the cage. Toss her in.
Yeah, we could put her in the
Do
cage.
we know how to open the cage? Oh, well, let's unlock it now, and then we'll just close it, and it'll snap close, right?
So what are you guys doing? What are you guys
Can-
doing?
We're
Okay,
locked at the top.
Okay, so
Okay.
for me, can I search the old
Let's
lady's
do that.
pockets to see if there's a key?
Yeah. In the one that's beheaded, you find a small ring of keys.
Neat. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and start trying those. Also, before I do that, can you lay your hands on me and heal me a little bit?
Okay,
so
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, I'm using Cure Wounds on you.
Alright, sick.
So
Wait,
how do I... Okay, so I just rolled 2d8. Oh, I got 2 8.
Oh,
18
hell. I
Period.
think
plus 2.
that's
sorry.
16. Oh, plus 2.
So
Okay, okay.
It's 18.
I'm like, something about that math.
8 plus 8 plus 2.
Pretty
Alright,
girls can't do math.
I'm zooming up the stairs to help him
Oh.
out. To start trying to keep.
Yeah, unlock the kids and bring one cage downstairs.
What?
One cage so we can put
Oh,
her
I
in
thought you
there.
said one kid. I'm like, that's crazy.
All right, what do you okay, so you unlock this one first. And as you're working on the second one, you hear from downstairs, I didn't see anyone. Are you sure you saw things? I think your mind is playing tricks on you.
Okay, I get in position to, like, right by the staircase to bonk her as soon as she gets up here. Lazlo Arena, come help. You picked the wrong one.
And then, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Well, I mean, I say, and then I.
I'm on the side.
I say
I'm on the
that-
side, so when she walks up, she wouldn't see me. Yeah, we're all on the side. Yeah, like that.
And then I say, all right then, just come upstairs and look out the window.
He goes, "All right, I'm making my way upstairs."
Okay. I'm gonna fucking bonk her as soon as she gets
Oh
up
my
here.
gosh, she's so cute.
I'm gonna punch her hard as fuck. Like
Okay.
hard as fuck.
Oh my god.
You're punching that hard as fuck.
Yo, fuck you, Lawrence, for that. All right.
This is this is as she makes her way upstairs, you recognize Granny Morgantha, and you're gonna go punch her as hard as fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Roll attack with advantage.
14.
She said, Granny Morgan, pa pa pa.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so your attack misses, but she kind of like she's like mid step as she dodges your punch, and she kind of like falls back downstairs, taking
To tie her up.
taking some damage, and she is knocked prone. I'm gonna roll a d4 for that. Okay,
What's this lady do? She makes pies out of babies.
she takes bludgeoning damage, and yeah.
I'm gonna run
Everyone roll initiative again.
Oh, fuck. I can't. Okay.
It's a 5.
It's an 8.
Oh, it's a 20.
Damn,
sorry,
Ina!
sorry, Arielle, what did you roll? 20?
20. Well, I rolled a 17, but plus 3.
Azula?
8.
8. Lilith?
Rana's taking all the good rolls today.
A 5.
Yeah.
And then...
It's 2. And for the not attack ones either.
All right, let's see. Let's try this again. 6. And then Lazlo, 12. All right. Arielle, what are you gonna do? What are you even doing?
What am I even doing? I don't know. I feel kind of bad. Morgantha gave me a pie. It didn't taste like kid when I had a bite. I instead will try to cast sleep again.
From where you are?
Can I get a little closer and then like hold on, let me read sleep really fast. So it's roll the total is how many creatures within 20 feet of a point I choose within range. So I put the range like downstairs.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll your sleep. Okay. 5d8.
5d8. Okay. Oh, literally 1. And I get a 7. 1, 7. Oh shit. 1, 5. 1, 7, 1, 5, 3. 1, 7, 1, 5, 3 is equal to 17.
She goes, you hear from a voice from downstairs. That's not gonna work on me. And then you hear like a shuffling. You hear 3 knocks. And then you hear, come alive! We have company! And then you hear like a screeching from downstairs, like,
Oh my
I
god.
bonked her harder.
I should have. I should have. I do not regret trying to punch the shit out of her.
all right.
I don't have any more spells left, guys.
You got these fists though.
Yeah.
From-
Melee fighter now.
From
Ew.
from downstairs, you hear this like scrambling, and running up the stairs, like scrambling on all fours, is this small demonic creature, and he casts his eyes on the first person he sees, and he attacks Azula. He's going to attack with a bite, and then
Ew.
also with his claws. The bite
Ew,
misses.
he looks like he's kissing you on the cheek.
The bite misses and the claws miss as well. And so like he's like scrambling towards you and you're like, ew, and then you like kind of like stick your foot out and it kind of like it's right on his face as he's like claw his way towards you. Meanwhile, Lazlo kind of like runs past and jumps downstairs and he makes for the hag. Or he makes for Granny Morgantha. He's gonna attempt to attack. He misses with his bite, and then he's gonna go with the claws. He misses with his claws as well. Let's see. At this point, Azula's turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at this dog thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
13.
It hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Period. Thank God. 1 plus 1 plus an extra d4. 6 damage.
Totaling 6?
Mhm.
Alright, so you got like a foot up blocking it, and then you release your foot to shoot it right at its like the upper part of its chest. It gives like a small cry. And yeah, are you gonna is that gonna be your turn?
I'm gonna run downstairs also, since I get 30 feet of speed. Yeah.
You get 30 feet of speed, but it also gets an attack of opportunity.
Never mind, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Just as a reminder to everyone, you can avoid the attack of opportunity if you use your action to disengage. So if things look really dicey, and you're prioritizing like getting out of like this person's immediate melee space, instead of attacking and running, you can just use your action to disengage, and then you'll avoid any opportunity attack if you leave the person's immediate area. Unfortunately, disengage only works for, I believe, one individual, so if you're surrounded by multiple people, the other people get attack of opportunity. I gotta double check that before I say that. But for at least one person, what were you gonna say?
Go ahead. Finish your lay on hand stuff.
One person disengages you, or disengage removes you from attack of opportunity by one individual for sure. I've got to double check if that applies to you. If you're surrounded by multiple people. Oh, so it works for everyone. So you can use your action to disengage from everyone that's surrounding you. So
okay, the other thing is, wait, Lilith earlier, what's it called? Laid hands, but I forgot to add it to my HP. How much was I supposed to add, if any?
Come.
Did she not? I thought she like touched my hand when we were like.
Yeah, I touched your hand. You said it healed for 2 d8s, and then I went upstairs.
But do you remember how much it was?
Oh, yeah, it was 2 8, which was 16. They said, oh, and it's plus 2.
No, I did that. No, I cure wounds on you, but didn't you also lay hands on me? Or no?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay, that's awkward.
Not to be fake as
Never
fuck,
mind.
but alright, I'm on my way downstairs.
Okay.
It's cool. I'm over it.
Irina is gonna attack that little monster that is attacking Azula. She she definitely hits on that with her sword. Let's see how much she does. She does. Ooh, she does all of 8 slashing damage on this thing. Yeah. Lilith, what are you gonna do? It's your turn.
Okay, so the other cage of the boy, am I able to get him out?
Go ahead and roll dexterity.
Okay.
Oh wait, you have the keys. Yeah, you get him out. Sorry.
Sick with it. Okay. Alright, so I give I give the girl a sword and say, you know, if you need to use this, here's this. I'll be right back. And then I run downstairs.
5, 10, 15, 20.
That's the kind of daughter I would want to have.
You can make it as far as like right here.
Oof.
Nice.
Alright. I'm gonna take my chances with a crossbow.
Okay. I'm gonna say roll with disadvantage because this thing is right in between you guys.
Oof.
It's gonna be a tight shot.
How's it looking over there, Arielle?
I'm okay for now. If you want to save it.
I just don't want to hit you.
Oh, yeah, maybe take a step away from me.
So I could do nothing. Do you think I should just do nothing and just stop here? Wait, no, I could just cast a spell. Alright, we're chilling. We're chilling. Okay. So. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on the bat pig
Okay.
ghoul.
It looks like a watermelon.
Like with part of it scraped off, like a
Yeah.
watermelon carving or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Is that gonna conclude your turn?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Arielle, what's up?
I take a step so that I have better view, like kind of like diagonal from, like so nothing else is in the way if I like shoot a crossbow
All
at
right, so probably
the
right
little
here.
demon pig.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Yeah.
the hit at the demon pig.
Yeah. I say fuck spells.
Oh, what do you? It's with the crossbow, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
Unfortunately, that misses. There's like the struggle between Azula and this demon pig, and as they're like fighting it out, your arrow goes right past it and it sticks into the wall just by the staircase. Is that going to conclude your turn?
Yep.
Okay, so downstairs, I'm not going to show that just yet because you guys don't necessarily see what's going on, but you hear like a scuffle. And okay, so upstairs, the demonic little creature is gonna try to attack Azula once again. It's gonna try to bite her ankle and then like claw at her. The bite does is 12. Does that beat your AC? You're also muted. Oh.
Sorry. No, it doesn't.
How about 17?
Yeah, that one does.
So it claws up your leg, dealing 5 slashing damage.
Woo!
Let's see.
Oh, you know what we should have done during our during that break? Would we have gotten HP back if we ate the dream pies then? Or does that not count as a rest? So
No, I think it's a formal rest.
Mm.
You continue to hear a scuffle downstairs. Yeah, between presumably werewolf Lazlo and Granny Morgantha. Azula, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to. I'm just gonna shoot another arrow at this dog. Feeling lucky.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Or would I be able to kick it down the stairs?
You can try to kick it. It'll be a side kick.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to give it a little side kick. I like that.
Okay, go ahead and roll strength or dexterity.
16.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
What would I roll?
It'd be an unarmed strike. So, if it's an unarmed strike, actually, it's just your strength. Your strength
So
mod
that's
plus
3.
1.
That's 3. Does he get damage for falling down?
Wait, your strength mod plus 1 is 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength mod is 2. Right?
Okay, gotcha. All right, and then, yeah, describe how you kill this this little demon creature.
I wanna
Nice.
side kick it, but like I do it on like my opposite leg, so I do a full 360 and then I kick it. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
360.
Yeah.
And then you hear it tumble. You hear it tumble downstairs, and you just hear like this cry of pain.
And then I'm gonna run downstairs.
As you run downstairs, you see werewolf Lazlo fighting with Granny Morgantha.
Morgantha's not cute anymore.
Oh, she's not cute anymore. Damn, Lawrence, you really tried to fool me with
Word. That's crazy.
All right. Are you gonna make
Yeah.
your
It was working on me. I'm like, don't hit her. No.
this. You guys almost made me feel bad about it. I was like, oh, am I gonna punch her?
Is that as far as you're gonna make it down the stairs?
Yeah, that concludes my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Azula, Irina's gonna go and run down the stairs as well. Oh, actually, she's gonna say over to let's see. Irina knows nothing of what took place upstairs. She asks Lilith, "Is everything okay up there?"
Yeah, there are a couple of kids in cages. I gave them a sword, so they should be okay.
Should we leave them up there?
I don't think we want them any closer to the witch.
You're right. Okay, she runs downstairs. Let's see. She makes it this far, and she's going to take an attack on Granny Morgantha, and does so with advantage. Okay. Let's see. She deals an unfortunate 2. She slices like right at the ear of Granny Morgantha as she's struggling with Lazlo. Lilith, your turn.
Can I make it down those stairs?
You can't make it. I don't know. Okay.
What's that black circle? Oh.
Arielle, do you have rope?
Mhm.
Can you tie this rope to something?
Oh, before you leave, before you. Okay.
Yeah. Can I try going out the outside and then going through the door to sort of block the exit?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, sure. I tie it to the mast. The mast in like the middle. And then I hand her my rope.
It's not your turn just yet.
Okay, so she can. Okay, that makes sense.
Arielle goes right after. But you can use your ready action to defer your action until immediately after Arielle ties the rope. So it just postpones your climbing down until Arielle ties it, which will have to take place during her turn. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Can she grab the rope from me as an action, or does that still defer?
Like she gave you the rope to tie, and you're gonna run over and tie it on your turn presumably, and she's just gonna wait by the window as you do that. And then as soon as
I
you
have the rope.
Yeah, as soon as you tie it, she's just gonna climb down.
Yeah, that's. Can I just take the rope from her?
Wait, who had the rope initially?
Arielle.
Me.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do?
Can I tie the rope to like that sort of main like part of the windmill in the middle and climb out the window?
Yeah, actually that'll work. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And then
I'll do that.
You're gonna climb your way down?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it says 12 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you climb your way down. You've got some space to spare actually.
Okay. Can I go in through the door?
Okay.
Can I get up closer than that, or is that as close as I can get?
Let's see, that was 12 feet. Climbing is different from walking. We'll say you get up like, yeah. Well, yeah, we can get you right up next to her. But like, your action was used already.
Oh, you know what? Then I'm gonna stay by the. I'll stay by the door then.
Okay. Sounds good.
Blocking it.
All right. Arielle, it's you.
Okay. Can I follow, or if I move to the stairs, can I bend the what's it called? The blood in the pot and just throw it at Morganthus to like kind of put her at a disadvantage so she can't see. Or would I not be able to see her from there, and would I have to exit through the rope?
Let's see. I'm gonna say that you're not gonna be able to shape the blood with shape water.
I'm gonna go grab a cough drop real quick. Give me a second.
Okay.
Even the witch blood?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boo. Okay. In that case, I just follow. I followed the rope, and then I go down, and then can I shoot a crossbow from like where Lilith is, kind of ish, in like the best position I can be in.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack.
Okay. $20.
Modified 20 or natural 20?
Modified.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
4. Oh, sorry, 6. I forgot my.
So, as Granny Morgantha is struggling with Lazlo and Arena and Azula, you shoot her on the side of the shoulder. An arrow sticking out now where she's like kind of like struggling and scratching. She looks at you and she hisses and she goes, "That wasn't nice." And she actually breaks for you. However, she's going to get an attack of opportunity on everyone that's around her. So,
Harriet, I can't wait to punch her.
Arena misses. Lazlo hits, and he does 2, 4, 6.
Jesus.
And then Azula, go ahead and roll the hit.
Would I roll just the D20 modifiers?
Yeah.
Boo, I rolled a 9.
Okay, so you swipe at her. She's already making her way towards Arielle, and as she does so, she goes in like claws first and attempts to take you down. Arielle, you kind of see this coming a mile away, and you sidestep. She like breaks through the door as she misses. Awkward.
Be gone now? Should we just lock the door?
Well, she's just outside, and it's Lazlo's turn. He's going to.
We can lock the door.
He's going to bound his way towards her, as like he like just like does the all four like, and then he goes in for that bite. He's like howling as he does so, as werewolves do.
Oh, ow.
Misses with that bite. Misses with a scratch. So he snaps at her. She manages to dodge that and like push him away. Azula, what are you gonna do?
Should we just try to close the door on her? I'm gonna try to tackle her.
I mean, unless.
I'm gonna try to tackle her.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll say you make that. Go ahead and roll strength or dexterity.
18.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. That'd be an unarmed strike, so that'd be.
I only did 3 damage.
That'd be 3, but she is grappled by you. You guys are both on the floor, and you kind of like got her in like this bear hug. Attacks on her would have advantage as long as this is taking place.
Someone tie her up! I yell.
Okay. Arena.
I'm such a fucking idiot. I have this damn blood curse of binding, and I haven't used it. I said I was gonna use it if
You're
she
like
fucking
frame one. The
attacked.
second I see her.
I'm a fucking idiot. I do not deserve to be a blood hunter. All right, keep going.
There's also multi-classing. That's always an option every time you take a level. But also, Irina runs over and she kind of like can't get through, but she sees that there's a scuffle. Beside her, she sees a sack of like just this knapsack, and she kind of like opens it up to reveal yet another child brought in.
Oh my god, Grandma.
Lilith, what do you want to do? We only see your eyes right now.
Oof. And it's staring intensely through through everybody else. Yeah, it's a bit crowded at the door. Let's see. I'm gonna go outside, and get out of everyone's way and try to charge at her with my spear.
Okay.
Never saw that one coming, did you guys?
Roll to hit with advantage because she's pinned down.
So it's over 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
All right, sick. So that does 8 damage, and then I'll take a bonus action to hit her with the back of it.
Okay.
So roll the hit for that. So it's 8 damage plus. Oh hey, and not 20 on the bonus action.
Go ahead and roll crit damage on that second attack.
Neato. So it's a D4 plus just 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 plus 2, so that's 6. So it's 8 plus 6, so
Nice.
it's 14.
Very nice. So as Azula has her pinned down, you're like stabbing her. You rip it out. You like, as you've done before earlier today, you just hit her upside the face with the blunt end of that spear. That familiar green blood like spitting out of her mouth. She's like spitting out teeth as well. Is that going to conclude your turn?
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, Arielle, you're up.
Man, I feel like we become so violent. Feels bad.
She's making children pie. There's no
No.
remorse for her.
Facts.
Still feel a little bad. Anyways, I get over it, and then I use. Okay, I have a question. Could I shape water from my jug and suffocate, basically like waterboard her while she's
Oh my god!
Oh my
down?
Yeah, we've been so violent. Anyway,
Okay.
Can I?
So I started
we've been so
waterboarding.
I'm just
We've been
curious.
so
I
violent.
don't know
Oh, by
about
the way, I
one
want to
here.
violate the
No.
Geneva Conventions with this next attack.
It doesn't count
What
when we do it,
happens to
Lawrence.
we have no mercy because she's fucking cooking children? Which one is it?
Whichever one's
I mean,
funnier
she's
at the
not
time.
wrong.
Is it possible?
She's not
Is
wrong.
it possible though? I'm just curious. Just a question for DM. Or would I
Okay.
have to roll for that and try it?
I've got to. We really push the extent of shape water in this campaign, so I'm gonna double check if you can inflict damage with this cantrip. And
Okay.
my internet is acting funny. Am I cutting out for you guys?
No.
No.
I can
Okay.
see you crystal clear, Lawrence.
Oh no! I hope nothing weird happens while I search for this.
Okay.
Thing said seconds before disaster.
Yeah, no, famous last words.
Oh yeah, see I see it on a Stack Exchange, RPG Stack Exchange says you can take the water and move it onto the head of the creature within 5 feet of the point of origin, thereby drowning them.
Okay, but
Or
Alright,
move the
this is-
water above the head and drop it.
this is ultimately DM's
But, okay, I'm gonna stop
discretion.
reading.
Sorry.
This is too much.
Yeah.
Yes. It's okay. It's up to you. I'm just reading.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll to hit for this. And this is not to make a precedent for
Oh.
what you can do in the future. I'm just saying, in this instance, like she's subdued, like there's like 3 of you around her. This isn't a typical case, but yeah, in this instance, I'll let you attempt to drown her with with your fucking shape water.
What what do I roll for that?
Roll a d20 plus your spell attack, which is whatever you normally use to cast spells with.
Okay. Okay.
And I suppose since she's subdued, you can do it with
18.
advantage.
The first one's 18
Okay,
already.
so it hits. And you slowly lower this volume of water over this face. She's screaming as it lowers onto her slowly, and finally you just hear like this gargling as it's taking place. Like you hear like these really high pitched, like shrill screams even through the water. You hear the bubbles.
We're not killing her though, right?
I mean,
kill her.
this is the span of 6
Just want her
seconds.
to knock
So
out.
you didn't drown her just yet, but you are submerging her head in water. I'm gonna Is that gonna conclude her turn? Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
To waterboard this witch.
To waterboard a Granny Morgantha.
Don't kill
I'm
her.
sorry.
We have
I
to
just
ask-
was curious. I got a 4.
Okay. Yeah, she suffers 4 drowning damage.
If she runs out of oxygen, she might knock out and not die.
Okay.
Someone could give her CPR.
All right, Lazlo's turn, and he's kind of like, as a werewolf, he leaves like he gets like this sigh, and he's like, he like drives a claw into her.
Oh my god!
He didn't do
Or
it.
fuck her up.
He didn't. Yeah, it hits. He didn't. He thought about it at least.
Did
right?
it
He
as
thought
a
about it.
werewolf?
Yeah, he did it as a werewolf. You can't trust everything you do as a werewolf. It's like, let's see.
Wow.
Lazlo's gonna have to change back, dude.
Damn, this really is symbolism for alcoholism, you know?
Telling you.
I was
and
just
he
coming up with excuses if I
deals-
wasn't like myself, but really it was him. Ooh.
7 damage. Azula, you're on top of her. You're subduing her. Her head is surrounded in water. You hear her screams.
Alright, I'm gonna say. What do we want to ask her? Why did you do that? Why are you making children pies? Have you really been selling the people of the town? Oh. Arielle, can you pause for a second?
Can I? Out of my turn.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, when it's your turn.
Oh.
Oh.
So her head's underwater still?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna tie her up. Or can I try to tie her up? Do I gotta roll for that?
You can
yeah,
do the
go-
blood curse now too, if you want. No, never mind. Tie her up.
Yeah, if you're gonna
Yeah,
tie
I'm
her
gonna
up,
try to tie her up.
do it. Do so with advantage. Survival or dexterity.
Oh.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you get a good since you're laying on top of her, you just tie your hands up in front of her, and her legs as well. But yeah, is that gonna conclude your turn? You're still sitting on top of her, more or less.
Can I slap her, but not to do damage?
Okay. Yeah, you slap her. Where are you slapping her?
Yeah, her head is covered.
Oh. Okay, then no. I just want to do... Fuck her, dude. She makes children pies. What the fuck?
Okay. Irina is still tending to the little one, and she goes, "Little one, what is your name?" And he goes, "Oh, my name is, I have it written down. Lucian. My name is Lucian, and my parents gave me away." She goes, why did they give you away?" And he goes, "I think they wanted more of those pies."
Damn. They've been knowing. That's...
And then Lilith, it's your turn.
So wait, she's all tied up?
Yeah, she's tied up. Her head is underwater.
I mean, so we're
Grab
not.
the
You
cage.
said we're not killing her?
Nah, we gotta ask her questions. You're right. We should put her in the cage.
Damn, I do have the keys.
Wait.
Can I?
What if she tries to disappear out of it, though? Nah, she would have disappeared by now.
She can be invisible because the other witch was invisible. She didn't teleport, right?
Mhm. She was still in the house.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Can I climb up the rope again?
Okay. Where do you going back to the second
I'm going
floor,
to the
right?
cages. Yeah.
Okay, so you get some movement up to here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go as close to the cages as I can.
I'll get you right there. Yeah. Okay. Any action from here
Can I see the kids?
or yeah, they see you making your way upstairs.
All right. I'm like, it's just me.
Okay.
You guys okay?
And you see the girl kind of like lower her sword as she sees you.
Tell him to pass you a cage.
And yeah, Arielle, what are you gonna do? You're currently drowning Granny Morgantha.
Is she knocked out yet?
It's been 6 seconds, so there's still the struggle.
Shit, I'd have to wait another 12 seconds. Seems like a lot, right, guys? Okay.
Okay, for our purposes, like, yeah, let's call the battle, and then, yeah, she's just, you guys have her subdued. We don't have to take turns anymore at this point. What do you guys want to do?
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to
so-
put her in the cage.
Okay.
Bring the cage down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how are we doing this?
Are they steel or what are the cages?
They're small. Okay, for our purposes, I mentioned earlier that they're wooden cages, but they're you find a small steel one in the corner, but it doesn't look like it could fit like a grown person. It's only enough for a child.
Dang. All right. So I'm
Put her
gonna
in the oven.
Let's cram her in there, dude. Let's fucking cram her in there.
I'm gonna bring the kids down to like the second floor and tell them to wait there.
Okay.
And then I tell them I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna go downstairs.
All right.
And then I tell the other little kid to go upstairs, and I yell upstairs. There's one more of you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys have her subdued. She's still her head is still submerged in water. What do you guys want to do? Like,
Loki, if we do put her in the oven, it's like a cage, and we could seal it. We don't have to burn her. Does that make sense?
True. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I also don't know if it's like cruel. I don't know. Should we?
Well, I think
I know you just waterboarded this witch. That's like a war crime.
we have her subdued. I think
He
we
ate
just need to
kids.
ask questions now.
I still
So
feel bad about it.
can you move your waterboarding water? And then we'll
Oh
ask
yeah,
you
yeah,
something.
yeah, of course. Yeah, I wanted to do zone of truth on her, but like after we figure out where to like put her.
Don't
All
lock
right,
her
let's
in the
just
oven.
let's
Does
just
the
drag
oven
her
have a lock?
inside.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll do blood pressure binding if anything goes wrong.
okay, so you guys bring her inside.
Mhm.
All right.
Can I guard, or do we want to guard the doors? Or no, it's fine.
Can I
Um,
just slide like a barrel or something in front of the door?
Which door?
Um, the further one.
Okay. Yeah. So
Alright,
on
cool.
the double door?
The double door. Yeah, like
Okay.
put some barrels and stuff in front of that.
Sure. So you barricaded the double door. Is she still being drowned?
oh no, no, no. I take it off. And then I
As you remove the water from her, the water like slowly lifts, and it reveals this precious face of hers, drenched in
The audacity.
water, and like she's like bleeding like this dark fluid from her mouth, and she coughs.
I say, good performance, good performance. If you weren't
Literally.
evil, I'd consider putting you in our troop. However, no.
However, I don't think so.
Where are my daughters?
I'm gonna try to use detect. I'm gonna try detect thoughts.
My daughters, where did you put them?
Oh, I want to punch her so bad. I want to punch her so bad.
Bella, Ophelia!
And what is she thinking right now?
Detect thoughts requires no roll, right? It's free. Yeah, surface thoughts are
Attack
free.
save is wisdom 12.
Surface thoughts are free,
Okay.
and then if you want to go
Surface-
deeper,
okay, yeah.
she's got it. Okay, so she is thinking of, let's see. Immediately she's thinking of the peril that she's in, and then there's also concern for her daughters.
Can we ask her where?
Oh, the other two
What do you
were
do with
daughters.
these kids?
They help us make our pies. Please,
Wait.
we don't hurt them.
What is the surface saying right now, as she says that? Her surface thought.
She thinks about bones that she's ground.
Oh my god.
My God. Wait. No, the other ones did say that. That's how we make our pie so delicious. But they didn't say they use kids as ingredients. Granny, do you use these kids as ingredients?
They help us make our pies, please.
Okay,
Where are my
yeah.
daughters?
anyways.
And then
Why are you
Can we
being
ask
so
her-
cruel? Why are you being so cruel to me?
Can-
I
I
gave
want
you
to punch her
guys.
so bad.
I welcomed you the other
can we
day.
ask her? Can we also ask her then? What are you?
I'm
Are
just
you a witch?
I'm
or
just a lone grandmother trying to make a living.
Alright, I whack her with the back of my
What's
spear.
her surface thought?
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, so this woman looks sweet, but while we were fighting her, she looked evil, right?
Yeah, she looked evil, bro.
What are you talking about? I only look this way. You must be seeing things.
All right, I'm gonna get my short sword out. I'm gonna put it to her neck, and I'm gonna say, "Listen here, Granny. We have some questions, and we want answers.
Please
And
don't
you're gonna
hurt me.
answer them, or we're gonna put you in that oven just like you did with those kids.
I'll answer
We'll
whatever you
pie
want.
out of you."
I'll answer whatever you
Okay.
want.
Can you answer what you are, and what your powers are?
Me and my daughters, we are witches of sorts. Please don't hurt us.
What do you guys? What kind of? Do you know how to make healing potions?
Facts.
Have you tried any of our
Do you-
dream pies? They've been known to have restorative properties.
Yeah. What are the ingredients in those dream pies? And then I'm specifically looking for not children.
Gravy and flour.
That's enough.
Salt.
Okay.
Even the vegetarian
flour and
pies,
salt.
Granny. You said they were vegetarian.
Everything gets a little bone meal in it.
Oh no.
Okay. I say, are you friends with? Do you know Strahd?
No, we keep away from Lord Strahd.
How
Really?
did you acquire the windmill?
We found it empty, and we decided to take residence in it. And it proved useful for our baking.
Do these parents actually give up their kids, or is this some sort of like curse that they like?
Our
I think the
pies,
curse is addiction.
our pies are just that addictive, and
Ah,
they were willing to sacrifice their own children to get more of it.
it's a good thing I didn't eat that blood pie, dude. I mean that dream pie.
Are witches immune to spells?
No, who said that? Are you going to
You,
hurt me?
when I said no, you when I tried to put you to sleep and you're like, that won't work on me.
Oh, that was a weak attempt. Maybe practice that spell.
Whatever. I invest. What is her surface thought saying? Is that really what she thinks? Or was it really bad?
Yeah, that was completely honest.
Alright. Is Lazlo a werewolf still?
Oh, you
It's just a
turn
naked man.
you turn around and he's just standing there in regular form again.
With clothes.
Wait,
Yeah.
I asked the old lady if she knows anything about the bodies by the waterfall.
She goes, I don't venture out by the waterfall. I just go from town to town and sell my pies.
How do you escape this land?
I don't know. I don't try to escape it. There's no escape. Is there escape? I've never heard of that.
There is if you were not baking kids into your pies.
Once you find yourself in the land of Barovia, you belong to the land of Barovia. I'm sorry.
You know how to make the fog go away? How'd you get here then?
You've always been here. We've been here ever since Strahd took power.
Oh, so only since Strahd took power.
Lazlo,
You were just
Arena.
born when he was born, or
Lazlo, Arena,
ahead.
what do you guys think?
Lazlo is kind of like, his mind is blown by all of this and all of the like the chaos that he's gotten himself into after just joining you for an afternoon. Irina seemed to recognize the little boy Lucian, and so
That's
she's
so fucked.
she's like, that boy was from our village. So she had been peddling.
Ooh, I want to punch Granny so far.
She had been peddling those pies to villagers in our town, and they were willingly giving up their children to her.
Wild. Can I ask the granny how to like break the spell of the pies?
There's no way to break that spell. Once you eat it, you're addicted.
Do the pies have to have people in them to make them good?
I mean, if you want the taste,
I mean, will it fill the addiction if you get, like a nicotine patch? You put like squirrel bone meal in it?
there's no cure for this kind of addiction, unfortunately. That's how good we make our pies.
Oh, wow. That's...
if we kill you, will it go away?
Please don't kill me. I'm just a lonely old woman.
That's what we didn't
But
ask
what
you
does her
that.
thoughts say?
I mean,
Her thoughts say yes.
hold on 1 second. Let me find. Let's see about these pies. Yeah. What were you asking?
I asked, do curses die along with their caster?
That's not something I'd like to test out. When you kill a defenseless old lady,
Nah, but
Say you're
kill you.
defenseless
You-
one more time, lady. I swear, I will punch
how
you.
many of you and how many of there are little old me?
Do you have anything valuable in this house?
Well, there is this barrel, and she kind of like walks up to this barrel.
Walk.
Yeah, well, she's bound, but she kind of like hobbles over to this barrel, and she knocks on it 3 times,
Oh, damn it!
and then from it emerges. Help me! Okay,
Alright.
everyone. Unless anyone wants to do something immediately, everyone roll initiative.
I'm just gonna stab Granny. Can I
Oh,
just stab Granny? Bro, fuck her.
okay.
Dude, yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, and you just drive your was it your spear or your
Yeah,
sword?
dude. I
Which-
got my spear, dude.
Okay, you drive your spear right through her neck, and she just goes, and she drops to her knees, and then she returns to her ugly, disgusting, original form.
Did you just Google like cute grandma to get that picture, or did you make that in like our breeder?
No, I didn't make that in Art Breeder. So
Okay.
I found it. I found it. She
Got you,
is
got you.
she's hideous again, and she's dead. And meanwhile, this guy is like.
Period.
You attacking or just
Well, yeah,
being himself?
yeah. I'm giving someone
I wish we
a
had Charm
chance.
Creature.
If anyone
Can we just
wants-
open the door and like give him a chance to just run away?
We don't want to put that thing out into the wild.
I mean, it's no more dangerous than any other wild animal in these woods.
It sees
Yeah, you're
how
right.
it sees how surrounded it is. You do have barrels on the other side of that windmill.
We have the other door right there to the right.
Okay, so presumably you're opening it up and letting him out.
Yeah.
Is that y'all cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
All right.
He goes, he's like, and then he just runs. Whoop, that's the entire windmill. He runs out.
Thanks.
Fuck Granny.
Goodbye.
Dude, nature's returning
Yeah,
to its
for
beautiful
real.
state. Off goes the the pigback gold monsters returning to nature. Isn't it beautiful?
All
Can I
right.
open that treasure chest?
Inside you see a bunch of croaking frogs.
Nice.
That
Can I
closed
take
it
a
again.
couple of the frogs?
Yeah, you can take a couple.
Not sick.
Yeah, let's
Can
loot
I
this
also
house.
take back all my bolts? Like all
Me
the
too,
ones
yeah,
that
I'm
I
gonna go look
fired, so the
around.
4 bolts.
Okay,
And
so
metal.
you can retrieve 2 of them. Presumably the other 2 broke or unserviceable at this point. So go ahead and retrieve half of the bolts
Okay.
you spent firing.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Now I'll grab my rope back and then let's go upstairs to the kids.
All right. So we don't need the map anymore. Let me just-
Okay, I still have a dream pie. What the fuck do I do with this?
Bro,
Can
I'm
I,
tossing
just-
that shit out.
Yeah, can we like destroy it?
Even if it has HP.
She literally said once you eat it, you're addicted.
Y'all trying to get addicted to kid pies?
Absolutely not.
We should just try to concoct a separate pie that unaddicts you.
I mean, we can try, bro. We have all the ingredients here.
Can I multi-class into witch?
What's the closest thing to a witch? If you're gonna try to RP that, is that just like a wizard?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
think
no
so.
shit. Okay, duh. I'm fucking dumb. Because I feel like wizards are like you go and you like study, but I guess witch. Damn, is this like D&D sexism, guys?
Or maybe-
Fuck.
maybe-
This
which-
is International Man Day.
Maybe these witches would more closely fall into like druid because they're more out in like nature,
yeah, like
taking like
cryptids,
mushrooms and
cryptoids.
stuff like that, and making
Uh,
potions.
Taking mushrooms.
Yeah,
opening the
mushrooms.
third eye, bro.
definitely. I mean, you got to. They find a way to live that long, so. So yeah, you have in the body. Oh, you left the 3 children with the dead bodies of the other 2 hags upstairs on the second
Oh
floor.
shoot!
So like the one girl is like standing there with a sword, kind of like frightened and looking around, like kind of like whimpering. But the 3 kids are upstairs. They're waiting for you as you had asked them to.
Too.
I-
Presumably holding his hand.
Oh yeah, we had sent him up there earlier. Yeah.
We did.
Okay.
What?
It'll make him
Cool.
interesting.
Okay, so
Maybe
I'm
they'll be
sorry.
funny now when they grow up.
Remember
would-
that time?
They would have been blanded before, but now that they experience this,
exactly.
They're gonna have a sense of humor.
Adventure material?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you guys go upstairs presumably and check up on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you doing, fellow kids?
So they said, well, the girl, Myrtle, goes, "Please don't take us back to our parents."
Do you think Gertrude is turned into a pie?
Damn, probably.
Oh fuck, we should have asked.
Oh, but she was crying. She was like tripping over it. Oh, maybe she was crying 'cause she's so addicted to pies. Y'all seen Gertrude?
No, we actually haven't seen Gertrude in a while.
A while? You knew her?
They're
Yeah,
from the. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
she's a little bit older than us though.
Dang, that's crazy. Do y'all have like, do you know of any good orphanages around here?
Lazlo speaks up, and he goes, "There's actually a orphanage in Valaki."
Oh, word.
Yeah, it's kind of opportune that we lost it.
Tragic.
One segundo.
This helps my computer. I'm back. Sorry, internet.
No worries. So, Lazlo goes, "Yeah, there's actually a orphanage back in Valaki."
Dang.
Wait. So Carla was asking about Gertrude. So is Gertrude dead in the pie?
They haven't seen her for a while. We don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you can detect thoughts of bone meal.
Damn it. The good questions happen when it's too late. Fuck Granny though.
Yeah, facts.
Can we go upstairs and look and loot the place?
This is out loud with the kids. I'm sorry, as adventurers, we got priority number 1. Hey kids, you want to
We-
learn about looting? As
No.
orphans, you're gonna have to be resourceful.
Fuck. Yeah, let's send them off with some stuff.
Let's take. We gotta take him. Oh fuck! How do we take him back?
Not hell no. You want to take it back to their parents? They're gonna try to gobble them up, bro.
You think so? Should we
I
leave
mean,
at the orphanage? That's
I
some
guess-
fuck.
Damn.
They
Yeah,
said
what's
they
more
don't want-
fucked?
They said they don't want to go back to their parents.
But I mean, when did they're kids, you know? But the fuck part is like their opinion
Their
doesn't matter.
parents sold them.
Irina,
Yeah, the parents did sell him.
Irina
What if
chimes in
they're-
and she goes, like, I don't know if their parents can be trusted.
Yeah, but what if they're under the effects of the spell and the spell's broken? Can I like use my knowledge of like these types of curses and think of if it's still a thing?
Okay, roll Arcana.
Is it like a regular addiction? I don't know. Oh, I don't know shit. Sorry. That's a 3.
Yeah, it's tough to say with these kinds of spells and curses.
Dang. And Velaki.
Lucky. Yeah.
Velaki. Is Velaki safe?
Irina says, yeah, they have an abbey out there. It should be a lot safer.
Alright, kids, you're coming with us.
3 kids in tow.
So, we're gonna go look around and see if there's anything that we need here. Y'all just stay here. Just hang out. You know what?
You want food?
Yeah, have
Water?
you guys eaten?
No, they don't feed us.
Let's each give them a ration. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Okay. And I grab some of the clean water and I hand them my jug for now. And I say, you can drink out of this if you want.
Okay, and they like willfully drink out of the jug. Like they seem incredibly famished and exhausted from and dehydrated just from like crying and just being terrified.
Okay, and off we go to the loot.
Yeah, as you search the upper stairs of the windmill, you discover a bed, and underneath it you find 6 pieces of cheap jewelry stuffed in the mattress. They are all 25 gold pieces each.
Very good.
Are we given? Did Lazlo and Arena see that?
No, they're staying down with the children.
We
Yeah.
are giving them the one to share, I guess.
That's right.
Wait, how many?
We-
4
we-
or 6?
We can just
Six.
divvy it all up at
6.
the end and make sense of it.
Oh. Oh, yeah. How about
Um,
we give 3 to the kids and 3 for us?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's okay, fine. I can give my jewelry to Lazlo.
Is there
Lazlo-
anything else
Lazlo
upstairs?
goes, Or are you planning to give it to Lazlo, or have you given it to Lazlo already?
Oh, I'm just planning.
Okay.
Because there's not an even amount, so if someone want to donate theirs to Arena.
Wait,
or
what do you
keep- or
mean?
should we just keep
It's
it?
6 of them. What's 2 each?
What? 2 each for us?
Yeah,
What? But we gotta share. They helped us out.
but they don't
This
know
is
that
in
we
character,
found
by the way.
it. They don't know that we
Damn.
found it.
That's
But
scrappy
I
as fuck. I
know-
like it.
We're giving 3 to the kids because they're poor now, and they need it. And
Ariel,
No, I get
I
all-
just watched you waterboard a grandma.
yeah, but that's because she was evil, and these people are now our friends. So we don't treat friends like that.
Damn.
We give them
Alright.
cheap pieces of jewelry instead.
All right, that's fair. I take one of them.
So how many?
Okay, how about we take 1 to share and 1 for each of them.
So you give each of the kids 1 piece of jewelry.
Wait, there's 6, right? What if we do
Right.
1 for each kid, 1 for Arena, 1 for Lazlo, and 1 for us to share?
I'm looking at Cospace.
I'm sorry. This is in character. You get to decide what you guys want to do. But that's what my character is. That's what Arielle is saying. She's saying we could just share 1. We do plenty of looting all the time. And we still haven't finished looking around the room.
Yeah, let's keep looking
Yeah,
around
let's
the room.
let's just look around the whole house and then we can decide at the end. You know.
Okay.
I like your plan though. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
We
as you
end up with-
as you continue upstairs, you find actually a ladder that leads to a small attic. You've reached essentially the windmill's peak, a domed chamber filled with old machinery. There's not much room to move around. Light slips into this attic through small holes in the walls. As you search around, you find a couple old abandoned birds' nests.
Are there eggs?
No.
Golden eggs.
Mhm.
Just nests?
Yeah.
What if we look inside the machinery?
Go ahead and roll. Let's see. Dexterity.
Um, 20. Modified.
Inside you find a small. You manage to get your pry open the this front cover, and you find a stash of 30 silver pieces.
Oh, heck yeah! What I tell you guys. We can give. Now that we know how much money we have.
Yeah, we can always
What do
figure it
we
out at
do?
the end. Let's check out downstairs. You know.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's just ingredients.
Returning back downstairs, you just still see the ingredients. That barrel of blood that Granny Morgantha was formerly knocking on to summon those
Ew.
demons. The trunk of frogs. Let's see. Yeah, some chickens, a rooster, and a few eggs. I don't know if you guys took those already. There are actually 12 dream pastries, dream pies baking in the oven. And bowls of various herbs, flour, sugar, and some other powdered substance you don't know.
Can we get a chicken? Can we bring it with us so it lays eggs?
Okay. You can bring 1 chicken. Or you can bring chickens, however many you can carry.
I want a chicken.
Alright, hear me out, guys. We go to the
All
orphanage and we see if they need more space for more orphans, and if they do, they can start an orphanage at the windmill. Easy peasy.
Good. I like that.
I like that too.
And then for now, we keep the jewelry, but you know, once we get to the orphanage, we can
What?
feel things out. Haunted? What is the kid gonna do with jewelry? You know, they don't know how to sell stuff.
Probably gonna steal it from them. The headmaster's probably gonna steal it from them anyways.
That's what I'm saying. The second they walk into that
guys.
orphanage, all iced out, they're gonna be like, yoink!
How about
We
give
sell
each
it
of
and then we give
kids
them the
their-
gold pieces.
Okay, fine.
Easy,
fine.
easy peasy, easy peasy.
What do we do with the 30 silver pieces then? Give
Well,
that to Lazlo and
No, that's
Arena?
30 divided by 3. That's
That's a nice even number, bro.
but 30 divided by 6.
How about we give them a chicken?
Well, what? I hand Arena and Lazlo the 30 silver pieces, and I'm like, here you go, let's split this. And I'm like, I'm assuming you guys are gonna just hand me at least some necklaces after this.
Wait, so you
Okay.
gave the money to Lazlo and Arena?
Yeah, I
And then
just
you
handed
also
them the
gave
whole
them
stack because
necklaces?
I know that.
Oh, okay.
No, not the necklaces. I'm not holding the necklaces right now. I assume we each have 2 necklaces each right now, and then I just give them all the silver, and I'm like, I don't feel like we're gonna end up splitting these necklaces.
Okay.
So yeah. I also like jewelry, so I guess I'm okay with it.
Sounds good to me. So do you guys want to head off to Valaki to try to
Yeah.
check out that orphanage?
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, can we take the witches' bodies and dump it into the oven with the pies
Oh yeah, we gotta burn it. We gotta burn it all.
and just leave it?
Oh my
Well, we gotta
God.
get. It's
Ashes
cremation.
to ashes.
Yeah, you have
and
to
dust
burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have to burn it.
You look at the oven and it's not gonna fit even one body, much less like 3 bodies.
Yeah, we gotta bonfire it outside. We gotta bonfire it outside.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can we
Can
burn
we
their
just
bodies
bury
outside?
it, or
No, you gotta burn it. It's like vampires. You gotta burn vampires. You gotta burn witches. Otherwise, they can come back to life.
okay,
Okay.
Trust these witches.
So,
I'm not doing it.
So Azula and Lilith like drag the 3 bodies of the hags and prepare this bonfire. As you place them upon the pyre, their bodies slowly burn, and
Can I burn the pies that were in the oven too?
you're gonna throw them in the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you empty out the oven. You throw the pies almost ironically on top of the hags that made them, and all of them, the 3 hags, all the pies that were in the oven, kind of like burn with this black smoke, and you smell just the disgusting, foul, rotting stench of these old women, like magnified even more with that smoke like entering like your lungs. And yeah, after a couple hours, yeah, the bodies are burnt to a crisp.
All right, cool. Let's take these kids to Valaki. Anything else you guys want to do here before we leave?
Should-
Can we take a rest, maybe?
Oh yeah, let's take a sleep.
Yeah, can I also mayhaps befriend my new pet chicken? I'm going to name him. I'll have to think about it. Give me a few minutes.
I'm doing that thing with the chicken, where like if you
What,
move
the
it
head?
down and
Yeah.
tilt it sideways, the
the
head
head
doesn't move.
stays. Yeah, the head stays stationary. So who all took a chicken?
I'm showing the kids that.
Wait, did you guys just take all the chickens?
I took one.
I took one.
I mean, I'm not gonna be the only asshole without a chicken, right?
Okay, so all 3 of you took a chicken. Did you guys leave the rooster and the eggs?
We don't need a rooster. Oh, I'm taking some eggs too.
Fuck men, regardless of the species they are. They don't need a fucking rooster.
I don't want a rooster. I want a hen. She's gonna lay
Yeah,
chicken.
we don't need one more
we need
cock
chicken.
around us.
We need eggs.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Lilith.
On Men's Day too, guys.
I hate where this went.
Happy International Men's Day, roosters, fellow kings and
We
fellow
really
roosters.
needed this one, okay?
Okay, it's okay. The rooster will probably end up living longer than those chickens do with you guys.
How
I'm
many-
just saying.
Are you
Okay,
leaving this
whatever.
in?
How many eggs do we get?
Half a dozen.
Okay.
Two
Putting it
eggs
in
each.
inventory. 2 eggs each.
Oh wait, guys, shouldn't the orphans get some eggs too?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna.
We're cooking for them.
Okay, how
fine.
about we make dinner and like have a night in the.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's clean up
Yeah.
this
Rooster.
old
Let's cook the rooster.
home.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm done. Let's have some chicken. I mean some rooster and some eggs, and we can bake a chicken pie.
I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
just like flour.
there are
Okay.
ingredients to make a regular chicken pot pie.
Can
Yeah, I
I check
don't-
if the flour has
Yeah.
bone meal in it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll survival. There are 2 bowls full of a white substance. They look very similar to one another.
Okay, I only rolled a 5.
Yeah,
I look it over.
you taste the bone meal bowl.
That's nasty.
So
Well,
the
if-
other one's flour then, right?
Well, yeah, I taste the bone meal bowl, so can I taste the other one?
Yeah, that one's flour.
That one's Coke. Oh shit.
You better-
Completely different turn.
The witches were cokeheads.
Alright, use this one. I
Crazy.
give her the flour one, and then I go throw the bone meal into the fire.
Okay.
The Coke is what turned Granny Morgana from that. to
That's what
that.
turned her, bro.
That's what
Ah,
this entire campaign is just a metaphor.
society.
We live in a
It's
society.
addiction.
Holy shit, dude.
Okay, so you're gonna bake some dinner for the children, and you guys are gonna call it a night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long rest.
Okay, so just for Arielle, since you're doing the cooking, go ahead and roll. Yeah, just roll a d20 for me, or survival, whichever one.
Oh shit! I almost got 18 and it turned into a 7. Sorry guys.
Okay, yeah, the chicken and the chicken pot pie and the eggs are serviceable. Not the best you've tasted, but like being out in the cold, harsh environment for this long, any warm meal is a welcome one.
Yeah.
And so the 3 of you aren't complaining by any means, and even Irina and Lazlo are kind of like scarfing it down. The 3 kids hungrily eating as they haven't eaten in so long, or like who knows how long. But yeah, in the chaos that ensued the entire like afternoon, you guys find some time to rest. You guys gonna do a long rest?
Yes, please.
Are we taking turns or?
And I'm gonna.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Fine. Oh, okay. I'm gonna create a potion of shielding this time. That's just a blood hunter thing.
I'm gonna name my my chicken Eric, like Prince Eric.
Okay.
I call him Airy. Airy C.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Is he my friend now? Does the chicken follow me around by his own will?
Is he my friend now? It takes to you indifferently. I mean, I guess.
I feed it.
Yeah, and it eats out of it eats. What are you feeding it, by the way? Are you feeding it some of the chicken?
Crumbs of the flour part, like like the bread part.
Yeah, it pecks at your hand and kind of like takes it hungrily.
like-
Yeah, all the creatures in this windmill were starving, to include the chickens as well, and so
I've seen
it welcomed some nourishment.
So if I
IRL,
went
I've seen a pigeon eat a chicken leg.
Yeah.
Pretty fucked.
Happened.
And
So-
in your cloak, Lilith, you hear the frogs croaking, the ones that you've taken.
Amazing.
Does the chicken cuddle up next to me when I sleep? That's what I want.
It's still hesitant to do that. It's kind of just like, just like, beside you. It's not like taken to you as like a warm presence just yet. It had only been an hour or so, but
I think to it with performance and persuasion as since that is my expertise.
okay. Go ahead and roll then.
I've never seen
Which
someone with the chicken with such a need to be loved. But
Which one should I roll, Lauren?
It's up to you.
Performance or persuasion? Okay, I do performance.
Okay.
And I get 14.
Yeah, and by the end of the night, it slowly like walks over and kind of like tucks in next to you and goes to sleep.
Lays an egg while we sleep.
Yeah. With that, do your full rest and go ahead and take between the three of you, divide 2,200 experience.
734.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Oh, I put the wrong one.
Is this the first time doing experience, or did we do that on the other ones too?
This is our first time doing this.
What?
Nice.
No, I remember adding it to my other one.
Nice. Okay. Do different classes level up at different levels?
Nope, it's consistent across all
Oh,
classes.
okay.
But yeah, I also want to open up the possibility of multi-classing if you guys want to consider that. But do the research as far as what the requirements entail. And with that, the kind of like the night goes on, you guys find a little bit of solace in the windmill. You guys are all huddled around. Are you guys on the floor of the first floor, or are you guys around the floor of the second floor, or?
There's no beds?
There was the one bed on the third floor.
The kids can have that. I'm on the floor on the second floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
The kids share the bed on the third floor. Irina sleeps on the floor of the third floor, and then the rest of you kind of like sprawl out in bedrolls on the second floor. Lilith, Arielle, Azula, and Lazlo. And yeah, you guys find a little bit of peace for the evening. And that's what we're going to call this session.
Nice.
A nice peaceful ending to this one.
That
To
was a good
a
ending.
Thank you, Lauren.
rough fight, dude.
Dude, I thought we were gonna die. Like,
Honestly.
and then when Granny came back to life,
I
I was
know.
like, oh my god, we're really gonna die.
I wanted to talk to her more, but I was not down to try to like fight her again. Like, I can't do it, dude.
Fuck Granny, dude.
Not again. It's not strong enough.
She really deceived us. She was so sweet in the beginning, and I didn't trust her at first. I should have gone with my instinct.
This is why you can't trust grandmas, guys. That's what I've been saying. They're always up to something.
Grandmas do always be up to something.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
Bro, are you you've never seen your grandma scheming?
Yeah, honestly.
No.
So what do you
What
for
are
that
you talking
semen,
about?
am I right?
Alright.
What
With
the
that,
And
with that, we conclude International Men's Day.
I'm allowing you to celebrate by not saying anything more for that.
Nah. As a fellow man, go off, dude. Get out of here. Scheming for the semen, dude.
It doesn't even rhyme properly.
It does rhyme properly. What are you talking about?
I want to. Did you come up with that just now? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, no,
Oh wow,
no.
that's good. Wow, you should be tweeting that, Lawrence.
I
You
should.
need to get the word out.
Hashtag Happy International Men's Day. Everyone trying to scheme for that semen. Scheming for that semen.
Woo.
GG guys, good job.
Thanks, Lauren.
Yeah,
Thank
no.
you as always. It was a lot of fun, dude.
I have a
Would just be
question.
buddying us though.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eric likes you.
Oh,
Just
okay,
kidding.
no, that's not what I was gonna ask, but thank you for telling me that. I figured when he laid an egg. Um.
Wait, a hen
She.
is
Wait,
a girl.
they-
One, yeah,
Right.
one.
they-
Eric didn't lay an egg, and two, Eric is a girl.
Okay, whatever. Eric can be a girl.
You
I'm
can't
not
just
gonna
whatever the chicken's
say.
gender. Don't misgender your
Yeah.
chicken.
I
Come
mean,
on.
you also did refer to Eric as a he, but
You're right. It's my bad. They
They, them.
like me. And then so my question was initially when I started this, if I multi-classed into a druid, would I have more control over water? Well, I
You would
can
ha-
research if I can even multi-class, but
yeah, you'd have to look in the prereqs of multiclassing into druid, and also see what the possible spells are on the druid spell list,
okay.
and also consider how much time it'll take to get to that whatever spell you're looking for. I think as far as like
Yeah.
shape water goes, we've been pretty liberal with like its use and like the extent as far as like what you're able to do with it. So
Yeah. True. Just wondering.
but yeah, but I wouldn't also multiclass just for like a spell. If you get one spell that'll help you control water better or like do damage with water, I don't know if it's up to you if it's worth that. But
I don't know either. It just feels like I have to look at like what else it would allow me to do. But I feel like if she multi-classed into any class, it would probably be druid. But I'll think about it.
Yeah,
It would
for
just
sure.
add to some of her performance stuff.
Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
thanks so much,
So
guys.
every time
That
you
is
level
all.
up, that means you can level up one of your classes, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
you can continue leveling up the class that you're in, or you can opt to level up a completely different class, provided you meet the prereqs for that class. And so, for example, if Ina was going to multiclass Arielle into a druid and she meets the prereqs, the next level should be level 4 bard, level 1 druid.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah,
Thanks, guys.
yeah, thank you.
For sure.
If I did a druid and wild shaped, I could wild shape into sea animals.
Mhm.
But there's no
You're about to be like a fish out of water, my guy.
I know, it's just like
You
I'm a
have to
literal
be-
goldfish.
You have to be
Floating
pretty high
around.
level to do anything like usable though. The first level, I think it's like the first levels are really, really shitty. They're like ants and shit. Do
Oh
some research.
hell yeah, dude.
And it's only animals you've ever seen too.
My chicken eats me.
Fuck. Imagine that was the end for a druid. Wait, no, once you get reduced to 0, like, don't you turn back to a human or whatever?
Oh
is true, that'd be
yeah,
pretty
so you would
shit.
explode
Yes, you
out
like
of
explode the chicken.
You'd be eaten by Eric, and then you would explode Eric once your HP is.
Aw, come on.
That'd be spectacular.
That would be spectacular, but tragic.
We'll look into. Okay. Good night, guys.
Good night. See you guys.
Bye.